Hello, sweetie pies. How are you doing? I saw the weirdest thing as I was, I'm going to open love box as I'm talking with you guys. Hello, my beautiful Jasmine. Hello, beautiful Lilith. Hello to DM. Hello to Mimi, to MZ, if Carrie's around, and anybody else. Now, I've been trying to log in, and this is the first time I've seen this in 3 years. You know, sometimes when you open up YouTube and it doesn't really work or something's not going well, let's say, I don't know, you got an internet connection or a problem, and you see like the YouTube monkey. There you go. You guys know the YouTube monkey? Yeah, into the chat, the whole chat, there was no chat. There was just a YouTube monkey saying, sorry, something went wrong. I couldn't get rid of the monkey. Okay, so I got rid of the monkey. And here we go. So how is everybody doing today? I'm sorry, voice issues. No more voice issues. Alrighty. Is anybody hearing me? Because nothing's wiggling. Yeah, there you go. Hi. Okay, so let me go and open this over here. That was my monkey story. Yeah. It was interesting. It was interesting. I had never seen the YouTube monkey before. Yeah, I sound good. Thank you. Oh, okay. No, I was wondering for a moment. I'm like, am I alone here? Where are you guys? But it's all good. It's all good. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the DM. I'm going to go and see Jasmine right after, followed out by we're going to go and see MZ. We've got Mimi. We've got Carrie. I'm going to keep the list for the rest because it's not necessary at this moment. All we need to know is if beautiful DM, if you are here, please do post your question. My beautiful, actually, I'm starting off, I'm sorry, not with the DM. DM, you can post your question, my love. I'm starting off with Jasmine. So here we go for you, my beautiful Jasmine. You are up first. DM, you are next. So let's go and see. I read a little bit because I was a little bit afraid that maybe it'd be a little bit long, but it is not long. There was no venting. There was no nothing happening. So let's just go and open up over here. So question number 1. Let me go see about the Italiano. And we're going to go over here. Okay. Ooh, card flying out of the devil. Oh, I have to keep it. If it flies out, we have to keep it. It is simply because it is meant to be. So, well, let's just keep it there. Alrighty. So let's go and get a little bit more information. All right, my beautiful Julie, your reading will be done in approximately 5 minutes. I'll start it in 5 minutes. Yes. You are after DM, my love. Absolutely. I know, seriously, that darn card, right? Out of 78 cards. Wait! You had the world that was stuck behind it. You had 2 of them. You had the devil and the world, which makes sense into your question number 1. Because of the affiliation this person has with somebody else. Yeah, there you go. Hello, DM. Nice to see you, sweetie pie. I think we could use this card for all men. That's what I think, Jasmine. Hey, I'm just saying. Probably a lot of women too. All right, let me get down to it. Let's go and see what we've got. So, I think your answer is already straight there. There is no doubt about it, but I don't necessarily see a following on through is what comes through with it. So, do we have the attraction towards you? We definitely do. Would we ever make any movement upon it? I will say no, but we do have our world over here also in reverse and our third party card, 3 of Swords, reverse, saying that we would never necessarily make any moves, but is there mutual attraction? I will say yes. Will we enjoy talking with you into those moments where we will be talking with you? Absolutely also, my sweet love. And hello, my beautiful SB. Thank you so very much, sweetie. I'll be with you in about 15-20 minutes, SB. I will leave you a timestamp though, sweetie pie. Thank you, and I hope you're doing good. If you're sticking around, let me know if you're doing well, okay? Now, let's go and see your other questions. So question number 1, it's a definite yes, but there's not going to be any movement coming from it because of the situation at hand. All right. Yes. Let's go see what he thought about you in general. Let's go and see that. So how did he actually see you in general? I don't know why I feel like a Thursday today. I know very, very well that we are not Thursday, but I don't know how many times today I had to bring myself back and say, no, you are Wednesday today. I don't know why I want to jump on forward to Thursday. I don't know what's going on Thursday. Really, there's nothing. I don't know. All right. Okay, so here we go. Somebody who moves on forward, somebody who seems to be proactive. You seem to be somebody who is quite knowledgeable, somebody who is proactive, somebody who does not necessarily, which is interesting because you do think about a lot of things, and you do kind of have a tendency to either overanalyze or think about things like for a certain amount of time. But I kind of feel like this person sees you as different into that kind of way. Like you don't necessarily plan everything in advance. You don't necessarily think about things in advance like you would be a little bit impulsive. So are the thoughts of this person onto you somewhat right? Yes. Somewhat wrong also? Absolutely. But they don't really know you, so they couldn't really completely say. Other than that, they are attracted to you. Question number 2. Let me go and see if anything particular is going to be coming on out. Anything in particular? Getting our Knight of Cups, getting our... No. I believe this is going to stay, even though we do have that... even though we do have that attraction, I believe that we're going to be keeping it really purely professional, pretty much on all levels from what I can see. In question 3, yes. The bank, yes. Okay, I'm going to go and see that. Okay. And question number 4 is related to the bank, right? I just want to make sure. Question number 4 is related to the bank. Yes, my beautiful Jasmine. Yes, my love. Yes. Okay, perfect. And the other one is bank related. And your question when he said, nice seeing you again, my answer is yes in regards to that, my love. All right, let's go and see. How are things really just going to be, how are you going to be dealing with this? I see unpleasant memories. It's like if, and this is not going to be of a novelty to you because we were discussing, I think yesterday or before, I don't know. We were discussing it not long ago, how you felt that this kind of brought you back to the past. It brings you back to past relationships. It brings you back to places where you've been hurt before and everything of the such. So I feel like it's a little bit, it's continuing into the revisiting of the past. So the revisiting of the past is definitely still there. I do see you trying to move on forward as much as you possibly can, but it's like if you always need something more. So are you necessarily going to be giving up onto this situation? No, I don't feel as though you will. Hello, the official Bria Chantel. Nice to see you, love. Nice to see you again, actually. I will be with you shortly, my love. So let me just go and see. All right, so yeah, I'm definitely going to say over here for you that the situation as we do have it is not going to be easy for you. You're going to want to return. You're going to want to try again. You're going to want to see how it's really developing and what's going to be happening with it. So yeah, so that's what I got. Not easy, sweetie. Not easy. I don't actually see you leaving the situation for the moment. So I'm going to say for the moment, no, not leaving it. But let me go and see if anything kind of develops within the following 3 months, which is your other question. The official Bria Chantel, my love. I just want to let you know that I'm going to be with you in about 15 to 20 minutes, sweetie. So if you want to come back or you want to stick around or you want us to leave you a timestamp, any of those or a combination of those are all possible. Just let us know, okay? All right. Thank you, my beautiful Lilith, sweetie. So we're going to be moving on forward to our beautiful DM after. I think DM, you have already posted your question, right? So DM is next. Okay, perfect. I'll see you soon, love. Thank you for letting us know, Bria. All right, how is this really going to develop? How are things going to be moving on forward with this? Getting our Queen of Swords coming on through, also getting our King in reverse position. I see you continuing. I see you continuing to want, but I don't necessarily see the person making any movement. So I'm going to say what you got right now is what you're going to be continuing to have. So you're still going to be feeling pretty much, I'm going to say exactly the way that you feel right now. You feel unsatisfied because sometimes you don't necessarily see the person. You don't necessarily have the movements. You don't really know what they want, what they're up to. You kind of feel like you want something, but, well, you don't kind of feel, you know, but you feel like the situation brings you back past memories. It brings you back, you know, sadness and frustration, and it kind of makes you want to run away from love in all different kind of ways. I see you being into the same place, my love. So I'm going to say this situationship in itself is keeping you into your hermit position. So it's keeping you by yourself. If you want to be into a relationship, you're going to have to release this person. This one is not the one for you, my love. Hello, Julie. Thank you, DM, for posting. I'll be with you quite shortly, my beautiful Julie. How are you doing? So, my dear, beautiful Jasmine, let me know if there's anything else I can do for you and good for you for working onto it, sweetie pie. Don't give up, my love. DM, you're next, followed out by MZ. After MZ, I'm going to go and see Bria. No, I'm going to go and see SB, followed out by Bria. I have Mimi, who is going to be after that. You don't have to change your list, though, my dear Lilith. So, DM, is there anything that you should look forward to or avoid into the next 5 days? Work or home? Let's go and see. I got myself today, by the way. I did. I went to, I don't know, I went to thank you, my beautiful Jasmine, to a shop, and I went to buy a gift for Matthias's friend who has a birthday this weekend. Point being, anyways, I purchased a tarot deck, which is like cartomancy, but not called cartomancy. And I thought, oh my God, this looks so interesting. I almost got one for my mom too, and I thought, no, I'll explore it and I'll see first of all. Oh my God, it is so absolutely horrible is all I have to say. Absolutely horrible. It calls itself a tarot deck, but it looks like no tarot deck that I have ever seen into my whole life. It is the weirdest thing ever. There's no suits. It doesn't even relate to cartomancy. It is freaky. I know, as I had to say it. So here we go. So be aware of the tarot decks you get sometimes. Jeez. I never bought a tarot deck over there before, and I shall never buy one again. That being said, let's go see my beautiful DM. Alrighty. DM. What do we have? Thank you, my beautiful Lilith. Let me just go and pin this one on up at the very same time. Let's go down over here. Okay, I'm going to add our beautiful Jasmine back. Okay, so what do you have to look forward to over here? Sneakiness at work. You need to be careful for a man who's going to be sneaky at work. All right. Somebody seems to be kind of, I'm going to say somebody is observing you. They are observing you with the intent of being kind of a little bit sneaky. Yeah. I can't particularly say that I like it or that I enjoy it. I don't like sneaky people, and I don't like sneaky people who are trying to do something, you know, in your back at some point in time, if ever they do figure anything out. So what I will say is this: be careful about it. It seems to be somebody who, this is not somebody who is older, but it's not somebody who is young. It's somebody who is somewhere into the in-between. So, I don't know, let's say between 30 and 45, something of the such. Do you know any man who would suit a little bit into that? They seem to have brown hair, brown eyes. Anyways, they're a little bit sneaky. I just kind of feel like they plan. They're not planning, but if ever they see you doing something that is out of line or not okay or not appropriate or anything they could kind of start either gossip about or something of the such, then they will do it. Yeah, so I'm going to say just be a little bit careful for that person to the following days. Other than that, I am seeing over here, what are you're walking away. Are you walking away either from a love interest or walking away, your emotions? You're walking away from an emotion that has kept you stagnant for a certain amount of time. You're going away, you're distancing yourself from it. It's like you're cutting off whatever bad feeling it is or whatever it is that doesn't seem to be resonating with you emotionally speaking at that moment in time. And I see that there's, you're not getting what you want at work, financially speaking. You believe that you should have more, but it doesn't seem to be coming your way. I'm not saying it's not coming your way. I'm just saying it's not here at this moment. And I believe that you deserve more, and you're feeling a little bit left out at work in a couple little ways from what I can see. So my love, this is what I've got for you. So walking away from something that is toxic, walking away from something that is no longer serving you is good, is nice and positive. I don't particularly see anybody doing anything bad towards you at work, but I do see that one person. So I do want you to just be a little bit careful and be wary about that person. Other than that, you seem to be doing good, sweetie. I know that this week, financially speaking, nothing abundant is going to be happening or coming on through. I don't necessarily feel like it's going to be coming by here to the end of the year. Neither it's probably going to be happening more to the beginning of the next year. Hello, Carrie. Nice to see you, sweetie. I'm sorry. When we were chit-chatting earlier, I was waiting for my kids at the bus stop. But I had to hurry back home because my kids were going over to Evil Persons tonight. Yeah, well, for a couple hours. They'll be back in an hour and a half. So that explains my ghostly disappearance. My beautiful DM, please let me know if there's anything else, any other questions, anything that you're wondering about. I am there and I shall answer you. Just post it and I'll be there for you, okay? Here we go. Samuel, thank you so very much, and the same to you, sweetie pie. I definitely will, my sweet love. Do you know who that person is, DM? Do you have any clue who that person could be? I will definitely say a prayer for you, sweetie pie. There is no doubt about it. But if you do know who that person is, just kind of keep a little bit of a lookout for them, okay? Thank you, my beautiful Carrie, sweetie. Okay, so let me go and see for MZ. After MZ, oh, and Carrie, my love, whenever you're ready, you can start to post your questions, okay? So MZ, here we go. Let me go and gather up all your questions. Just 1 second. And voila. Okie dokie. So after MZ, I have SB, I have Bria, who are going to be up next. Then I'm going to go back and see Jasmine. I've got Mimi, and I've got, I have Mimi, and I have Carrie onto the list, but I got them a little bit as wild cards, okay? So here we go. That is good. And I found you over here. So I'm glad that it's helping you out, my beautiful. I definitely am. You had another dream last night. Okay. That is very interesting. That is very, very interesting. Because it's like if into your dream, you are acknowledging what you cannot necessarily acknowledge or have not been able to acknowledge all the way up until now. So it's a little bit of that liberation, which is usually what we do when we actually do go to sleep. It liberates us from all those things that we need to say that we haven't quite said. And, you know, yeah. Okay, good for you. I'm going to go and see. I'm going to go and check that answer for you. Yes. So, all right. Not a problem, my love. Okay. Security camera arriving. Good for you, my love. Good for you. You'll be able to see what's happening. So, sweetie, MZ. Mm-hmm. I know. You were saying it into your actual dream, right? Okay, well, let's go and see. Are you truly afraid? Okay. I'm going to say somewhat. I'm going to say somewhat. I feel like it is something that has been a little bit kind of haunting you into the past. There is no doubt about it, and we can see it over here. But I'm also going to have to say that I feel as though you're working onto it. I do. I can see over here that it is not just necessarily related to relationships love-wise, so man and woman and whatever. I feel as though it actually has to do with connections altogether is what I can feel. So it could be with friendships, it could be fears of abandonment sometimes within family, whatever really has to do with emotions, with people surrounding you, family, love. I feel like that's a little bit where it's coming from. Now, it's not necessarily intimacy, though. It could be abandonment. It could be rejection. It all kind of a little bit goes back into that same sphere. Now, it has been something that has been a little bit around, I'm going to say, for probably the last few years, a little bit more. But I feel as though you're actually conquering it, and I feel like you're doing really quite good. So I'm going to say it's not a fear that you're going to be having for very, very long. In the following, probably within the following 6 months, you should probably no longer have that fear at all. So it should be something of the past. So is it true? I'll say yes. I do not believe that that is your blockage, though. No, I don't. Yeah. And that's it. You're not good with making friends, but you're a really good friend, you see. You're not good maybe with making friends because maybe you're a little bit more of an introvert, right? I know. Now, I'm not going to say that it is the main issue. I'm not going to say that this is the main issue over here into the blockages. I will say that I do believe that it is part of it, but is it the main thing? I will say no. Hold on. Go and see. Okay. Is it the main thing that is actually happening at this moment? A little bit within your energy. Well, a little bit. It's not necessarily the fear of intimacy that is blocking you. It could be a little bit more the abandonment. It could be a little bit more the cycles that are creating that fear for you. So I'm not clearly going to have to say that it is in relation to that, but it does have a part of it. So is it part of the blockage? I will say yes, because our beautiful Empress seems to be suffering from it over here, but not suffering enough to call a conclusion, to call an end, to say this is not going to be working anymore, anything of the such. So it's something that is there. It's something that has been worked on. It's something that is not the number one major big problem happening, but it is part of the issue. So I feel as though we're working onto it. I feel like we're slowly moving into it, but we still have the energy that is there. It's like we always feel, well, you always feel like there is a tying, there's a little something that just kind of ties you back to this person or to this feeling. So I'm not necessarily going to relate it to M because it is a little bit all over the place, but it is something that does need to be worked upon. So it's a definite yes. I know. So I'm going to say, hello, my beautiful gypsy. Nice to see you, love. Definitely does have to do with it. There is no doubt about it. But it is not, I feel like it's a multi-factor kind of a thing that is going on. So it's not just one single thing, it's many little things, but every single one of those blockages are stopping your union and his together. He's got his own blockages, you've got yours, so it is part of it. It is. Yes. Well, to overcome it, quite frankly, it's really about getting out of the loop. But that's something that you've been working on too. It's the only way to do it is to get out of the pattern that you're usually into. You've been stuck into a certain pattern for a certain amount of time, right? And it's difficult to get out of it. But now you're working onto it. You're putting the effort into it. The more effort, the more time it will actually allow you to liberate yourself. That will allow you, and it will allow him at the very same time, to come closer together. Every little like chisel that you do onto that brick will assist you and will remove all those little barriers. Sometimes they're tiny little things, and sometimes we just kind of uncover those little pebbles here and there. But every single one of those pebbles are really important in order to solve the entire mystery, if you will. So you can have your freedom to love into a free kind of a way with no barriers, and same thing coming onto his side. But it's only really time who's going to help you to do that. It's realizing it, but you realize it now. You're working onto it now, so it's absolutely perfect. We're already kind of working. We do some every once in a while, some workings onto self-confidence, everything as such. So that could be good. We can always add on in for you a removal of barriers, because that comes in with self-confidence. It comes on in with strength, and it's all those tiny little facets of your personality that will make it manageable and that will make it successful. Yeah, that's it. That's it. All right, hold on. Gypsy, I'll answer your question, my sweetie pie, but you're going to have to wait a little bit, okay, my love? I'm probably going to be with you in about 15 minutes or so, sweetie. I can always leave you a timestamp if you want to, though. So, my beautiful MZ, we are going to have to work onto that, such as he's working onto his things too. Now, let's go and see the feelings that we have towards you today. How are we feeling? We're going to go over here. How are we feeling towards you today? Getting our Fool, getting our Eight of Cups. Also followed on through with our Judgment. All right, sweetie pie. I feel like we're into a period of movement. We're into a period today. I'll take some on out for the relationship at the same time. In regards to you, we're into a period of movement. We are wanting to offer our love. We're wanting to walk closer towards you in order to give it to you. We're still not, our Fool is still into the reverse, so we're not into the impulsivity of doing it, but we're into the active mind of thinking of doing it. So we're into the mindset, into the mindfulness, if you will, of making those movements forward, of planning to make those movements forward towards you, because we do want to develop and we do want to basically offer our cup of love, if you will, to you. So in regards of you, we're nice, we're strong, we're looking towards a beautiful future, wanting to offer you. We're still into the offering of the day. We're still into the opening on up towards our feelings with you at the same time. So a lot of little things that are being worked on at the same time. Let's go see over here. Moving on forward with our Five of Cups, also getting over here our King of Cups, followed by our Ace of Cups. In regards to the relation itself, gaining more strength, which is perfect because it is something that we've been looking forward towards into the longest of time, right? So we're finally getting our strength. We finally also have, like, this is a beautiful reading altogether. Five of Cups reverse. So we're feeling stronger. We're feeling a little bit less alone. We're feeling a little bit more integrated. our King of Cups wanting to step it on up because we are slowly gaining that beautiful courage. And again, same thing that we had into the reading over here in regards to you. We have our Ace of Cups wanting to give you that love, wanting to open on up towards you. So, my love, as much in regards to you as in regards to the actual relationship, we've got beautiful movement coming on both sides. Let me give you some messages, my love. That's okay. We know that he's going to be reaching on out, so that's okay. Hold on. I got myself some new decks today, other than the one that I didn't like. I want to spend more time with you. Look how cute they are. They're little pink cards. Oh, they're so adorable. Your intelligence is so very hot to me. I really do want to kiss you. I love the way you carry yourself. The whispering. Oh, hold on. I didn't see it. Hold on, MZ. I am so very attracted to you. Hold on. I did not see that, my love. Did you post it here or is it into the same place as the rest? Wait. Oh my God. No, I didn't even see it. Oh, geez, Louise. Okay, hold on, sweetie. I got you. Just 1 second, beautiful. I'm sorry. Let me go and see that. Did we actually receive that? Yes or no? Yeah, I can see it. I can see it now. I was all caught up into the whole dream. Caught up into the whole dream thing. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I found it. I've got you. Thank you for bringing me back to the right place. All right. Did we actually receive? Oh, I'm going to say no. Knight of Cups coming on through over here. No, we did not receive it. Did not receive it. The reason being, from what I can see, is that it has nothing to do with you in itself. It has to do with him, with his energy being kind of low, being a little bit tired, not able to receive your messages. So that's the only reason. So I'll say no onto that one, my love. It was very good. It was very good. I liked it. I was caught up into it. Completely caught up. So yes, no, he didn't. But it doesn't change anything. The rest of your reading is absolutely gorgeous, my love. So it's all right, sweetie. It's okay that he doesn't always receive it. I know we want him to always receive it, but yes, he does his best. He does his best. Yes, you've got it. Tonight, we've got it. Exactly. We're going to leave a timestamp for SB. After SB, I'm going over to Bria. So the official Bria Chantal, please let us know if you are here. And SB is up at this moment. After that, I've got Bria, followed out by Jasmine and Gypsy. Absolutely. See you soon. Okay, so how is P the Sag truly feeling towards you? You called him to get closure and connection ended. Also, not sure what happened, honestly. Is he going to reach out to you into the future? What happened with that, my love? What happened there? All right. Thank you so very much, my love. You are up next. Okay. So we are with, Bria is up next. We are with SB. Let's go and see what happened. So how are we truly feeling towards you? This is for SB. Thank you, everybody, for your beautiful patience, by the way. Okay. Idealism, kind of being a dreamer. A lot of thoughts, a lot of ideas, but a lot of repressed emotions. We need rest. We need a pause. We need a relaxation. Basically, a lot of nostalgia, wanting to keep the connection, but at this moment in time, it's almost as if your person over here, it's almost as though P believes that the conversation was like too emotional, too overly emotional. There was too much that was actually going on, and we didn't necessarily want to continue on with it. is what I'm seeing over here. Because quite frankly, into the mist and into the middle of the card, we've got our Page of Cups. So is there still love? Yes. Is there still a want and a desire to pursue everything as such? Yes, it is still there at the core of himself. But I'm actually going to say also that at this moment, it's like we need to bring things down. We need to scale it down. We need to, we're a little bit disappointed. We're a little bit frustrated. I feel like we're a little bit unfulfilled. And we just have so many repressed emotions, so many emotions that we don't want to talk about at this moment. Basically because we felt over here that the conversation was going into something that was maybe a little bit too much, maybe a little bit off track, or maybe we felt a little bit judged in certain kind of ways. We just felt like there was too much emotion. Not that there's anything wrong with emotion, but there was too much emotion for P at that moment in time. So for the moment, I just kind of feel like we want to take a little bit of a pause. If we could have somewhat of a friendship into the meanwhile, we would definitely take it. But for the moment, I'm going to say a pause is definitely there. Yeah, so too much emotion, too many things going on to the call. Kind of felt like you didn't want to be dealing with it at that moment in time. Felt like it was a little bit, I'm going to say a little bit dramatic. It's not coming from me. This is coming, it's the words that are popping on through. So I'm going to say just feeling like it was too much. We couldn't take it at that moment. So maybe some things kind of came out different kind of ways. We kind of acted into the wrong way, into a way we should not have acted. And this is what it actually gave. Now, is it going to be permanent to that kind of a way? It will not be permanent, but will it last that way for a little bit? That yes, it will. It will definitely last like that for a little bit. And to a little bit, I'm going to say probably even like 7 to 10 days. I know it seems far. I know it seems horrible. I know everything is such, but I'm going to say between 7 to 10 days. Yes. Hold on. So is he going to reach out towards you into the future? My Page of Pentacles is saying that he is going to be reaching on out towards you into the future. But like I said, not right away. We've got stress, we've got anxiety, and we've got some fears that are playing around at this moment. I'm going to go and get out some cards specifically upon how P is feeling about you, okay, at this moment in time. So we're going to go over here. And then I'm going to give you some messages coming from P also, okay? All right. What do we have for SB? All right. I see a lack of patience anyways coming from P's side. There's a lack of patience, there is no doubt. P sees you as somebody who is usually very, very stable, somebody who is passionate, somebody though who stands up. When there's a disagreement, where there's something, you usually speak your mind, you go up forward with it. P does not like to have any conflicts with you. Nobody will like conflicts, but specifically does not like to fight with you in any kind of a way. You're somebody who does take care of yourself, and you do, you know, he believes that you're really quite physically attractive. Sometimes he feels like you're a little bit overly committed though. And sometimes he feels like there could be a reprioritization that could be interesting to look at a little bit within the relationship. So maybe see things onto a different angle, or maybe prioritize different things. I feel as though sometimes this person does not believe that they're like number one. They see you as being really, really hardworking, and they see you as being somebody who is very, very cooperative, my love. So, I mean, we do have the feelings of love that are still there, that are still very present, but we also have the feelings over here of somebody who loves you, but somebody who wants to control the situation, somebody who wants to be the one who decides if it's a yes or if it's a no, and when it's going to be happening. So just be careful for the type of reach outs that you do. Don't do too many reach outs, because the Emperor over here is not going to like it, and then we might end up kind of playing around with the vibes a little bit. I'm sorry, sweetie pie. I'm going to give you some messages, okay? Yeah. I'm sorry, sweetie. Okie dokie. So let's go for some messages. And messages, I'm actually going to go over here. Hold on. Da, da, da. Hold on. I'm going to take the deck out. Just 1 second, sweetie. Okay. I have lost myself in love before. Now simply does not seem to be the right time, though. I am quite mindful of what I have been doing, though, into the past. Sometimes I do desire, and I would like to recapture that feeling. You are always onto my mind, no matter where. I truly am. I know that I've been kind of distracting you, and I hope that someday you'll forgive me. My beautiful love, let me know if there's anything I can do for you, and definitely do reach on out towards me if there's anything that I can do, okay? All right. Let's go and see over here our beautiful Bria. So, something new hopping on through for you, my love. Jasmine, let me know if you're here. Gypsy, let me know if you're here. So, Jasmine and Gypsy, let me know. You have an interview on to the 19th. Do I see an offer? Okay, so you have time to prepare? You do. Let's go and see. Congratulations for the offer. Well, for the interview. Let's go see if there's an offer. Who's going to be coming on in? An interview onto the 19th. They gave themselves a fair amount of time for you to prepare. Okay. Queen of Wands, mastering, happiness. All right, Spitty Pie. I'm going to say yes. It's a definite yes, my love. Good for you, Spitty. All over the place. Now I'm going to go and confirm with a second deck, but it's a definite yes. We can see over here that we've got some beautiful action coming from our Queen of Wands. You are grabbing, you are taking things. The wands are all about things of the head. It's about moving forward. It's about action. It's about motivation. It's about where it's moving on forward, Sweetie Pie. And you seem to be in complete control. You seem to be accepting something over here that is going to give you new opportunities, but is basically going to bring you a lot of happiness and a lot of abundance. So I'm going to say financially things will be much better, but also just emotionally speaking, you seem to be much happier. You seem to be leaving something behind at the very same time that seems to be important, and wherever it is that you seem to be going over here, there's no it's like there's no fooling around. They're not playing around. They're not like, everything seems to be nice, everything seems to be clear, everything seems to be stable. It seems to be a nice, beautiful place. That being said, I'm also seeing over here that there are no conflicts that are surrounding neither the enterprise or the company. There is nobody there that will be, that I can see anyways at this moment, that will be backstabbing you or creating any issues in any kind of a way. So will an offer be given? I will definitely say yes, an offer will be given, but I am going to go and validate with a second deck because we're here and nothing like a second opinion, Sweetie Pie. But it's a definite yes. So congratulations to you. You know what, Sweetie Pie? Nothing happens for no good reason. You are going to get it because you're going to be fantastic into it. You're going to show them that you're the very best for the job, and you're going to get it, and you're going to get your happiness, and you work towards it. So you know what? Good for you, Sweetie Pie. Our world coming on in, passion coming on in with this job also, my love. So Sweetie Pie, this is something that is completely planned. This is something that is going to allow you to take what you've got inside, to take that passion, to utilize it, and to bring it to life. Good for you, sweetie. And thank you, my beautiful Jasmine, because you're next. My beautiful official Bria Chantel, my sweet love. If you do have any other questions, please do let me know, Sweetie Pie. But as for me, I'm going to say congratulations to you, sweetie, and I'm going to give you a universe message. That's what I'm going to go on with. Hi, Tracy. Nice to see you, love. Gypsy est là, mais c'est absolument parfait. Merci, ma belle Lilith. All right, so here we go. New beginnings are coming on in. Your intuition is absolutely correct about this situation. New financial opportunities are also coming on in towards you. It is absolutely perfect. And all of this has happened for a reason. So please do trust the beautiful process that you are into, because breakthroughs are on their way. Good for you, my beautiful love. Congratulations, sweetie. And I am going to heart that. Good for you, my love. Good for you. Jasmine, you are next. Jasmine, let's move on forward with it. Let's go and see. I'm going to make sure. For the moment, I only have one mail from you. Okay. So, hold on. I'm just going to go open something on up over here. Tomorrow, guys, normal live, normal time, 8 p.m. Friday, same thing. No more changes for the rest of the week. All right. So let's go like this. Alrighty. Okay. I've got you. Just one tiny second. And here we go. So, yes. So question number one. Question number one. Hello, Ambrose. Good morning to you, love. So, question number one, when he said ta 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 ta, was it said into a flirtatious kind of a way? The ta 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 was done on purpose. I was just trying not to give out the whole situation. Okay, so actually, from what I can see at this moment, not quite. I don't believe so. So I'm going to say from the answer of what I can get over here, it's a no, I do not believe. It kind of came out into that kind of a way, but it was not necessarily expected or planned to be into that kind of a way. So I'm going to say a no on to question number one. Question number two, yes. I know you are. Yes. Honestly, I would probably say, though, my beautiful Jasmine, to your question number two, whatever the answer is that I'm going to be telling you into the outcome at this moment, it doesn't really change anything. It doesn't, because you should not care what the other person thinks, especially if you no longer have any communication with that person. It should be what is good for you, right? But that being said, let me go and see. I just wanted to throw that out there. So take it if you want, don't if you don't. Let me go and see. What is this person? I know that you're basically not caring all that much what they think, but I feel like you basically just want to know what they're going to be thinking. Seven of Pentacles, reverse position is the one that came out. Getting our Nine of Cups. Honestly, I don't, and our Moon in reverse. I feel like there's a lot that is constructed around it. There's been a lot of thoughts, a lot of ideas, a lot of imagination, a lot of wishes and desires and hopes. And there's been a lot of like little scenarios, a little bit like the star would be in Two Hopes. But I feel like a lot of it has been constructed, but a lot of it is within you. I don't really believe that this person has constructed that. I believe this person thought, you know, you were, and we still are, nothing has changed, but that, you know, you're beautiful, but we don't necessarily have those following movements that go along with it. So I'm going to say, my love, you not going anymore, he's going to find that it's a little bit odd simply because, you know, he has been seeing you quite often for, you know, the last few weeks, but nothing much more. I say after a week or two, I don't want to say he's going to forget about you, but he's going to, you know, not create any problems with it. And even within the following week or two, he'll think about you a little bit because he'll be wondering, hey, Where's that lady that I see all the time who comes on in? She's been coming in all the time. No, she's not there anymore. Like, I see him hoping that you're okay, nothing has happened to you, but that's all that I can see at this moment. Yeah. You saying 3. I know. Mm-hmm. So yes. Okay. Does this person actually know? I will say yes. I do believe this person does know that you are physically interested towards that person. That's a yes. Now, if you're wondering what this person or what this relationship would be like altogether, let me go and see. So Gypsy is next, followed by Mimi. So Gypsy, and then we're going to be with Mimi. Carrie, I don't know if all your questions are through yet. You're going to be coming on up soon, my beautiful Carrie. Honestly, my love, I see this person as somebody who works a lot. They work. They like changes. They take care of themselves an awful lot. I see this person, honestly, like you're not necessarily meant to be at this moment. So it's a little bit kind of difficult to see where this would go since you're not necessarily meant to be together at this moment. But I would basically say that this is somebody who takes care of themselves a lot. I feel like they go out. I feel like they go to the gym. I feel like they like to have their own time. I feel like even into a relationship, I feel like you would probably feel like, I'm not going to say you would be abandoned, but I feel like you need more attention. I feel like, everybody's different in relationships. Some people, they can see their partner once a week and that's perfect. Other people want to see their partners every single day. We're all different and there's no judgment into that. I just feel as though this person would not have enough time necessarily to give to you. And for some reason, I see like some jealousy or like some doubts or stuff like that coming from you. Because of the way that you did meet him, and you would be kind of thinking sometimes that maybe he would do that with somebody else, and that would always be a little bit kind of fluctuating and bothering you into your mind. So I'm going to say for those reasons, let's go see a general for the month of October and see what's happening for you. Let's do this. Let's do that. I'm going to open up Gypsies over here. Yes, beautiful Jasmine. Yes, my love. All right, I got you, my beautiful Julie. MZ, I've got you over here. Actually, MZ, don't go too far. If you're willing to stick around. Yeah, thank you, Lilith. Don't change your list, though, Lilith, sweetie, okay? Because Mimi's not here, and I don't believe Carrie's questions are all through, so don't switch it on up. But I'm going to be with Gypsy in a moment, and then I'm going to go and see MZ. So, MZ, if you want to stick around, in about 2-3 minutes, I'll be with you. Yes, for the question onto the chat, my beautiful Jasmine, for the attraction. Absolutely, my love. Thank you, beautiful Lilith. Just don't complicate your life, okay? So, Jasmine, it is a yes for the question into the chat, my love. As for into the month of October, what is actually coming on through for you? Teamwork, collaboration at work. People seem to be getting along well. There's good collaboration. There's good union. Things seem to be going quite well there. So I'm going to say onto that, quite good. There's some separation. There's bad communication. There's an imbalance, if you will, emotionally speaking. So that could actually be happening over there with the, with the bank person. Okay. So, that is going to be a little bit bothering you over here, but I also do see into the month of October that you actually seem to be moving away from somebody. So I'm going to say very strongly, this is the actual person that is kind of bothering you and kind of a little bit hurting you emotionally over here. You seem, I'm not going to say that the movement forward is completely done, but you are slowly kind of moving away. Now, into the month of October, you seem to be living into the past, into your ideas. Just be careful whenever you go and revisit the past. The past is there, and it is important because it helps you figure out your future and it helps you figure out your present. But the past must be there as a lesson. Do not use your past as drowning into it, being lost into it, and dreadfuling over it, because that's just not gonna, it's gonna bring you down a rabbit hole, sweetie pie. Don't do that. So use the past. If you do return back to the past, which I know you will be doing, use it to take a lesson out. Don't use it to go there and feel bad and analyze yourself to death. All right, very, very important. Other than that, I am seeing over here, you've got a lack of closure. You've got a lack of closure, probably coming again from that B person, the person who's at that bank. And it's like you've got a little bit of, actually, I'm going to go way back, Jasmine. I'm going to go way back. I'm not going to mention any names, but when we first started to talk about, 2 years ago or something, there was somebody into your life, right? And that person, I still feel kind of haunts you in different kind of ways. I still feel like there's some pain that is there. It's like if things have not been completed, things have not been sealed and closed up. So I would like you, if you want to, and if you feel like that resonates with you, to look back at that, or look back at the past relationships that have been unfulfilling for you, so you can figure out why there's still that hurt that is there, or why is that door not completely closed. Because I feel like from that moment on, there's been like a cycle that has been continuing, and it hasn't brought you any happiness. It does haunt you, right? It's still haunting you. I know, my love. If you still have access to this person, I don't really care if the person doesn't write back to you. It doesn't change anything. But hi, Juanson, sweetie. If you're able to contact this person, even just to send an email out, a text message, whatever platform you want to use, if you're able to send a message out just to get your closure, don't necessarily ask questions. Express yourself, how you feel about how things went, how you feel now, what it has done, and that's going to help you to move on forward, my love. I mean, if this person's right back, then perfect. But if they don't, it doesn't change anything. I just need you to let that person know how things have been moving on for you and how this person truly hurts you, so you can move on forward and you don't get caught up into these cycles, because it's like that person is still haunting, still there. And it's like this person is following you through every little new adventure that you get into. And then you get caught and you're not happy. All right? Yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing, sweetie pie. Other than that, finances, okay, nothing big happening, nothing bad happening. It's you, it's your emotions, it's a need to release what has happened over there. I see you slowly releasing the bank person, but not completely releasing the bank person. But I see really good collaboration, good work environment. Everything seems to be working quite good for you over there, sweetie pie. Yes, well, if it's just the anxiety part of somebody doing that again, that's something you have to work on too, one little step at a time, my beautiful Jasmine. There's nothing much that you can do for it other than that. It's like somebody who says, I'm never going to go into a relationship again because, I was hurt by love because this person cheated on me. Okay, so that person did cheat onto you, but there's a lot of people out there who, and this is not you. It's just a situation I'm saying out loud. So it's a fiction. So it's not because one person has cheated onto you that every single person you're going to be with cheats onto you. So whenever you move from one relationship to the next, you must release the past one and everything that went along with it, and you must start at a brand new page. It is not up to you to carry the pain of past relationships like you've got, a ball at your foot, right? Chains to your foot holding you back. And it's not fair for the new person coming into your life because they didn't do anything to you. And it's like they're being incriminated before even doing anything. So it's important for you to release that. Release, release, release. It's not easy. It's something you're going to have to work on every single moment. And from the moment that you feel that anxiety, think to yourself, no, I have no reason to think this. I will release it. I'm going to go back into a good mood, a happy mood. I'm going to go back into positive thoughts. That's what you've got to do. You got to work on it every day, okay? Yes, definitely, sweetie. Definitely. It's not that the other person doesn't believe you're good looking, neither, my love. It's just that the other person is interested into somebody at this moment. So it makes it a little bit complicated. That's all, my love. Hold on. Okay. So just one second. I'm going to go and see Gypsy over here. Gypsy, my love, we're going to leave you a timestamp. Sweet dreams. Buonanotte, bellissima. You've got this, sweetie pie. You've got everything under control. Is it, Juanson? Oh my God. Oh, you are here, beautiful Gypsy. Hello. Okay, do we have MC with us? Because MC's up next. So, Gypsy, let's go over here. Yes. And you did a simmer pot today. Woohoo. Yeah, it's smelling like fall, ain't it? Oh my God. I wake up into the morning. It's 5 degrees outside. As crazy as it is, even in summertime, like let's say in summertime, we'll wake up, let's say it's 15 degrees and it goes up to 25, 26, 27, but it takes all day to get there. Now I wake up at 7 in the morning and it's 5 degrees, but at least by 11 o'clock, it's like 20. I don't know why it heats up so quickly. Point being, it's getting cold. It's getting cold. I'm going to have frost onto my grass soon. So I am also going to start doing all different kind of simmer pot things. No choice. So, my love, you want to know if they're doing anything. Okay, let's go see. What's happening with that? For the moment, no. For the moment, no. I feel like things are fairly peaceful. I don't really feel like they have any reason to talk anything bad about you. I feel like they're a little bit curious. They're definitely a little bit curious. I feel like they expect you to come back in from here to Christmas. Not right away, from here to Christmas. I feel like they expect you to come back, to come and see them, to talk with them. If you do not talk with them from here to Christmas time, let's say around Christmas time, so when the holidays arrive, then they're going to be upset at you. Yeah, then they're just going to be plain upset, my love. So, yeah. No doubt about it, sweetie pie. No. They're not talking anything about you at this moment in time. I feel like they're just doing their thing, and they believe at some point in time you're going to be coming on back, and that's it. They are not to be bothered by anything at this moment in time. So good for you that they're not talking behind your back, but it would be absolutely fantastic of them to actually reach on out and say they're sorry and everything and such now, wouldn't it? Who is spamming sunflowers? Is somebody spamming sunflowers, Watson? What did I miss? That's your parents. That's your parents, my love. Yeah, that's your parents who are not talking bad about you. That was your question, wasn't it? Let me go back. Let me go back and see. Did I miss something? Oh, you want to know if one or the other one. Aha! Okay, well, let me go and see about A. The parents is a definite no. There's nothing happening with the parents, okay? So the parents is a no. Now let's just go and figure out if A is doing something of the such. Oh, were they here, Watson? I didn't see anything of the such. Okay. Here we go. A retreat. A certain retreat. Marksmanship. I'm going to say for the moment, neither, my love. I feel like we've a little bit retreated altogether. I'm going to say that you're good, sweetie pie. So have no fears. Everything seems to be good at this moment in time. It's a no all the way on through. Hopefully it remains into that kind of a way. Will I? Let me go and see. I don't see any, Juanson. I don't even see one of them. I don't know. I don't see anything, Juanson. I think you're seeing sunflowers. What have you been eating or drinking or consuming, Juanson? Yes, yes. Let me go see if MZ is here. It is my pleasure, my beautiful gypsy. I know that you won't, my beautiful gypsy, but around the holidays they will be probably talking about you at that point in time if nothing happens. Oh, Lilith, all is good, sweetie pie. I already have Carrie's questions. She sent them to me, my love. Yes. Everything is perfect. Hello, Neon. Nice to see you, love. I think so. Oh, you think? Something's going on. Yeah, please do so. I don't know. I don't see anything. Okay, so let me go and see beautiful MZ. Where's MZ? I don't see her. All right, MZ, let me know if you're here. And to the meanwhile, I'm going to go and get your questions, okay? Well, good for you, my love. And is that suiting you well? Is that good for you, my love? Do things seem to be moving into the right direction? I'm glad that you have reconnected, love. Just one second. Hi, Dawn. How are you doing, sweetie pie? Okay, I'm just doing this over here. Just one second. While waiting to see if MZ is with us. But she is not. Yes, still not. Okay, so we're going to put a timestamp. And here we go. After that, we're going to go and see Mimi. And we're going to go and see, I believe, our beautiful Carrie. Alrighty. That is not correct. Okay. All right, MC, I've got you over here. MZ is going to be at... Here we go with Z at 107. Oh, 107 it is. And here we go. So question, oh, geez, Lord. Okay, hold on. Okay, so my love, question number 1. What? Ooh. Do you really want to know, my beautiful? Are you ready for whatever will come out, my dear MZ? Let's go and see. Okay. No, Carrie. No. Just spamming, sweetie pie. All right. So let's go and see what we've got. Okay, so Six of Cups, getting our Seven of Pentacles, also getting our Queen of Swords. Thank you, my beautiful Carrie. Don't remember neither, I have to say, the individual in question. So, Six of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. My love, the first thing that M thinks about when he thinks about you, the very first thing is friendship. Is the very first thing. And I know you'll say, why not love? Why not passion? Why not something else? And it's okay. I get it. I would like to have that too to my very first card. But I have to say, this one is beautiful because this one has to do with foundations. When he thinks about you, he thinks about the foundation that you guys have been building over time, over and over again. He sees the strength within it. He knows that you guys have had ups and you guys have had downs, but every single relationship needs to build onto this before having anything else. So this is really, really important altogether. Very first thing coming on through is that. Then it's interesting that we talk about building because this is what we're doing. We're building, moving on forward. We know very, very well that you're capable of doing anything. So my love, honestly, first thing that comes to mind when he thinks about you, a beautiful friendship, a strong lady. He sees you as being so very strong and capable of moving mountains if you want to, my sweet love. So that's what I get. But I get it into a mode of construction towards something of the future. So that's how you need to see the friendship one kind of popping on through to begin with. Oh, that is sweet. I do like that. That is adorable. I do like that. And I would hope that the answer will be a yes. We're going to go and see it at this moment. So this is for the second one. Okay, we're talking about the waking ups and everything as such. We're going to go and figure that out right now. The Magician, the Sun, getting beautiful clarity. I'm actually going to have to say, yes, my love. I'm not going to say every single morning, though. I'm not going to say every single morning. I'm going to say usually whenever he does actually wake on up into the morning, it seems to be a morning thing more than an actual going to bed kind of a thing. I feel like the morning and the bad, they're different into the way that into the morning he wakes up, he gets his clarity. It's like if everything is a blank page and then thoughts come towards him a little bit like a wave would be. Now, these thoughts that are coming towards him like a wave would be, he's getting his emotions, he's getting his thoughts, he's getting his love for the day. It's like he's preparing himself for the day. But into those moments of emotions and ideas coming on through, they're always into the very first ones. And I'm going to say that he tries every single morning to kind of I'm going to say kind of plan his day a little bit into a certain kind of way. You know, often I say he's a little bit disappointed. He wanted to do this. He wanted to call you today. He wanted to reach out, but he didn't. And he feels kind of disappointed about it. This is it. Into the morning, he kind of plans the way that he does his things. And into his mind, he's like, okay, today's going to be the day. Today is when I'm going to be doing this. I'm going to reach on out. I'm going to be stronger today, right? I'm going to be stronger. Magician is in reverse. We want to be able to do it. But then life becomes a little bit hectic. It starts going too quickly, too many things going on, and he ends up holding in his emotions. Now, as the day kind of progresses and moves on forward, so many things that are happening, you kind of pop in, pop out, pop in, pop out into his mind. But it's very sporadic, a little bit all over the place. Before he goes to bed, I feel like he truly, whenever he does go to bed, I feel like he's tired and his mind goes woof, like in a million different kind of ways throughout his day. So he's into an analysis of what he has done, what he has not completed, as much as into love as within his work, as within his dogs. He thinks about all those things, but at night he often receives your messages. So he has different thoughts at night. It's not about what I'm going to be doing today. It's not about, oh my God, today I'm going to make this movement. It's about, oof, I'm receiving that love. This feels so good. I can get these feelings. And then when he goes to bed more into a hopeful kind of a way that the following day is going to be an even better one. So he works onto it. It's a different type of emotions from morning to night. It's not every single morning though, like last night. It's not every single night neither. Last night he did not get your messages. So, but I'm going to say a good 3 to 4 times a week, my love. I'm just going to go over here 1 second. Hello, beautiful love shine. You popped on through. And you sent me a whole bunch of stuff. You didn't have to though, my beautiful love shine, honestly, sweetie. But thank you so very much, my love. Whenever you're ready, you can post your questions too, okay? I'm going to go and see our beautiful Mimi at this moment. Nice to see you, sweetie pie. Hello, High Priestess. Nice to see you too, my love. I know you do. No, you didn't lose the competition. There's no competition, my beautiful Julie. There's no competition. Yes. So, yes, but no. We can't compare. We cannot compare, my beautiful Julie. Some people wake up into the morning and you don't think about that. You think about, I got to do this. I got to go do that. You don't always think about it. So don't think about it as a competition. It is not that you both have to do the same thing and think the same thing and think about each other at the same moment. No competition here, sweetie. The important thing is that he thinks about you. He tries to assess what he's going to be doing throughout the day, that he loves you, and that's what's really important. All right, sweetie. I'm gonna go and see Mimi, and then I'm going to Mimi. I'm gonna go and see Mimi. That's where I'm going. High Priestess, I'll be with you in about I'll say 15 minutes. Okay, sweetie. I will definitely leave you a timestamp also if you need it. Good morning, bon matin, John and Mary. Bon matin, Mary. How are you doing, sweetie? Comment vas-tu, John and Marie? In the meanwhile, Mimi is up next. Mimi is at 116. Thank everybody for waiting so patiently. Oh, High Priestess, I love you're 2 days into your training. I told you everything was going to be okay. Okay, I'm not with you. It's just that I saw it, and there you go. I had to say something. Okay, so Mimi, my love. Mimi. I don't believe you actually sent me anything into the email, but I will go validate and just make sure. So we're going to go and see that. Just 1 second. Okay, my love. So just 1 second. It is opening on up. Okay, so. Oh, Watson, you sent me a screenshot. Okay, hold on. Oh, my dear God, what is that? How come I didn't see it? Oh, yeah, really, that was a lot going on, wasn't it? Oh, that is interesting. Very interesting. Well, okie dokie. Yeah, thank you, Watson. You have a lot of YouTube notifications also, Watson. I love it when people send me their screenshots. I can see all your notifications. You can tell so much about a person just by that. Okay, I'm going to leave it as it is. I'm just going to close it. I believe you. I see it. Thank you for sending it to me. I had not seen anything of the such. It's like it was completely blinded by me altogether. Ah la la. All right, so Mimi, I'm sorry for all the bibble babble. You truly are, everything is into PayPal, so I got you. Yeah, no. Yeah, he sent me screenshots of the sunflower, so I don't think he's crazy. Oh, I know, Ponson. It's just why when people send screenshots, you see so many things. Yes. All right. Not that I'm looking. I closed it and deleted it, sweetie. Yeah. All right. I know. I not even one. I didn't even see one. I was wondering what it was saying. It's like it was completely blocked. Alrighty, so Mimi. I'm still back with you. Mimi. La la la. Oh, Mary, yeah, our beautiful Jasmine, I think is gone to bed, I believe. I think she's gone to sleep, sweetie. She was here earlier though. Okay, where am I going? I got too many tabs. Okay. Yes. Yeah, Harry. Yeah, we like Harry. I'm sorry. I get at that time of the night where things seem to be funny to me. So yeah, Harry. Harry's not funny, but Harry is Harry. Yes. Oh, by the way, oh my God, today, Juanson, I have to say, I was into the mall. I went to that little weird, little witchy kind of cafe kind of a thing, which I have not purchased anything into that place yet. It is the most Harry Potter thing, and there's a couple of little cute things. But that being said, they had a wand. Oh my God, the wand was so fantastic. It had a skull at the top of it. It kind of looked like a Voldemort kind of a wand. It was fairly long. Anyways, it was very interesting. That being said, I walked away from it because I already have some, and that's what it is. But yeah, I thought you would have liked it. So Mimi. Yes, you feel like yes. Sometimes life can be messy. Sometimes a messy life can just kind of help you to reorganize it. Life makes it messy because it wants you to reorganize it. It's trying to say something is wrong. Stir up this pot, my love, because now you're starting to stick to the bottom of the pot. You don't want to stick there, my love. So, yes. You say all your friends suddenly like not around. Yeah. Well, you know what? Friends are a little bit like love. You don't always have the same friends all your life. They switch around. You know what they say? Do they say that in English? I think they do. Qui se ressemble s'assemble. Anyways, people who resemble each other, they get together, and that's how the good friendships are. That being said, you change in life, people change. The connections are not always the same. Sometimes it has to do with friends, with activities. Sometimes it has to do with the way that you're feeling too. If you're not feeling all that, ippity giddity and everything and such, then maybe that's why they're not as round as much neither. You see? But no, I get you. You're going to leave it? All right, then. The manager D. Oh, those darn Ds. They're always Ds, aren't they? Is coming later on? No, I don't believe that he will. You're going to say stay away. Is Harry trying to give up on... No, Harry's not trying to give up on you, sweetie. No, he's not. No. Hold on. Yeah. Oh, thank you so very much, my beautiful love shine. Thank you. Of what unopened emails you have? How is that even possible? I keep getting your email is full and it's not that much. Jeez. I don't know how you do it. No, I'm kidding you, Juanza. Yeah, so what is that you had? Oh, but the wolf. Very nice, John. Very, very nice, sweetie pie. I don't know what you do with all those, Carrie. Those are spam? What is that? What is that all about? Alrighty. I'm going to continue on over here. All right. Two of Pentacles, also getting our Seven of Cups, getting our Two of Cups. Oh, that is interesting, Carrie. All right, so my beautiful Mimi, like I was saying, this is not a question of I'm giving up, I'm not going to be, I don't want to. It's a question of not wanting at this moment. It's a question basically of keeping our options open. It's basically what's happening. We're keeping our options open because we want to know how things are going to be moving on forward. We want to know, is somebody else. He's really just keeping his options open. So he's not closing any doors, but he definitely wants to have incoming and receiving flirtations. Like he wants to be able to give someone out without actually stabilizing himself. Yes. So no, he's not giving up on you. He's not moving on forward. Well, yeah, okay. We have to be careful with the Harry being happy with his life. Harry is happy with his life to the extent that he is content with the way that things are going at this moment. Now, you can be very content with your life. It doesn't mean that you don't necessarily want somebody to reach on out towards you. Now, does it? It just means that you're kind of content with your life like that, right? So yeah, that's what I'm actually seeing out here. I do not believe that he is giving up on you in any kind of a way. I really just kind of feel as though he is trying to move on forward as best as he can without really putting his feet into the ground. So he's keeping his options open. While keeping his options open, you're an option. You're there. You're on his shelf, but you're there. He can go and text you, or you can text him. You're not blocked. If you were blocked, he didn't want you into his life, he didn't want to talk with you, then he'd block you or delete you or something of the such. I am going to say that he is kind of breadcrumbing because he kind of answers sometimes. Sometimes he doesn't. It moves. It fluctuates all over the place. But it remains that he's not deleting you. He's not moving on forward. He's just continuing his life like he always has. It's just that into the past, you used to reach out more. You used to be a little bit more, up forward, texting a little bit more, even if he wasn't texting. And he used to be a little bit more also, but that was a long time ago. I mean, that was before his trips. So, I mean, you have been into this situation for a long time, but what you haven't actually realized is that you have changed. The fact that you have changed and modified, you don't reach out as much because you don't feel like you feel like you should disconnect and everything and such. This is what I'm seeing. So it's not necessarily that he has changed. He has stayed the same, but you have changed and you have modified, which gives you different type of movements that you do towards him. Yeah. For the moment, it is what's up with you and Harry. No, I don't care. You can ask the same questions on Harry every day, sweetie. Someday maybe it'll actually change. It happens. It happens. I hope you can move forward soon too, sweetie. I know it's long. It's long, but it's not that long. I know that it's long because you want things to move on forward and you want to be able to turn the page. But at the very same time, if you really, really, really wanted it to be quick and you wanted to release that all together, then you would write to him, you would say something, you would delete, you would block, and that would definitely give you that I'm moving on forward, I'm doing something else. But from the moment where you don't delete, you don't do that, then you're always a little bit, you're not closing the doors of what's happening. The door is always open. It's not closed. Nobody has said, I don't want this relationship. I don't want you into my life. Nobody has said it. Therefore, the door is always open for opportunity. And that's where the blockage is still there. That's why you haven't been able to necessarily shut that light off yet. Yes. The backstabbers, whatever it is I can see, what you should be careful with. You basically have to be careful with mistakes. From what I can see, like one little mistake or something of the such will actually kind of create almost like a little bit of a downfall, if you will. It's not that they're purposely gonna gossip about you or do anything of the such, but they are going to be watching on through. If you make a mistake and let's say you kind of try to repair it or you don't necessarily say anything or you kind of feel like you got away with it, then that's where I feel like things are going to become a little bit more complicated. So that's what I can see over here. It's not that they're purposely making things up. They're going to be watching you, kind of analyzing you, and then coming up with something. That's what I can see. So that's what I'm definitely going to have to say to be careful for, sweetie. Other than that, you know that you have new opportunities, that you have new financial opportunities coming towards you. Love-wise, we're still into the stagnation. Keep getting that darn Seven of Cups. Doesn't matter which deck it is we take. It is still there. You need to know that you have options also, but you get to choose which options you want. You could choose somebody brand new if you wanted to, my sweet love. See what that person can bring in towards you. Hey, maybe the fact that somebody brand new coming on in, maybe that would wake up the other person. Who's to say? And I'm definitely not saying to do it for any manipulation kind of a reason, but sometimes, hey, it happens. I'm saying it because if you open yourself up to other people, you'll see that there's people out there who can love you, who will give you what you need, and you'll feel satisfied. It'll be easier for you to shut the light off onto Harry. That being said, I will leave you some messages. Let's move on forward with it. So Carrie and HP are going to be on up next. All right, sweetie. Sometimes I desire to actually recapture that feeling. I do. Sometimes I wish that I could take back what it is that I have said. Although we are apart, I can still feel you. I am reminded of you by many, many things. You have been the closest person to me. My beautiful love, have yourself a lovely day, sweetie pie. Let me go into the live and see what's going on over here. You say, John, yes, coexisted. We're going to be closing up the lives in 25 minutes, okay? So at 8 o'clock, Lilith and Juanson, sweetie pies. So we have Carrie, we have HP, and Loveshine, who are going to be following on through. That is very interesting, John. It is. My little girl loves wolves. Yes. Absolutely, sweetie pie. I know, my love. I know. All right. What is that? Oh. Okay, hold on. Okay. Just 1 second. Alrighty. Okie dokie. So here we go. I'm being spied on by, see, you can spy in different ways. I'm being spied on by the fact that apparently there's no lights in my house. Yes, it is Annelle's friend who lives across the street. She's like, why is there no lights? Where's everybody? And I'm like, I'm here. Alrighty, Carrie, here we go. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you. Hi, Valerie. Nice to see you, sweetie. Alrighty, so here we go for Carrie at 1:32. And let's move on forward. Why do I go all over the place? I have to go up here. Okay. Let me scroll on back. Okay. So we are with Carrie. I did receive Loveshine's questions, so HP and Loveshine are next. Okay. Let's go and start with this. Okay, that happens. Actually, no. You know what? I've had that happen to me before, my beautiful Carrie. Yeah, with the wick, who actually did not. Yeah. It's actually not your fault. It has nothing really to do with you. There's nothing really that you can do about it. It doesn't mean that the workings are not going to move on forward. It doesn't mean anything bad is going to be happening or anything as such. It really doesn't change anything at all within your workings. It's really just the way that the candle had been made, that has been made. There was some type of dysfunction into it altogether, but it has nothing to do with the higher energies or into the workings. It's really just the way that this was created, manufactured, or made, if you will. That was not well done and created this. It has happened to me on a couple of occasions. It doesn't happen often, but it has happened a few times. Oh my dear Lord. On to that note. Show my feet and my wrinkled soles. I could show you my wrinkled nose too if you want. On that note, I'm going to shut off the shorts feed because it's freaky. So anybody who is sane of mind, so definitely not the one who's talking about the feet and the soles, because you will be blocked, okay? Come and join me onto the other side, sweetie pies. Thank you, Lilith. I was thinking about all different kind of wrinkled things. Okay, so that is a clear sign. Let's shut this one off. If we see them onto the other side, a permanent delete. Yes. See you onto the other side, my loves. Seriously. Wrinkled feet and wrinkles. You can only laugh at it. Seriously. That is so weird. Oh, thank you, Lola. Thank you, sweetie. What the heck? Oh, la, 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 la. All right. Well, you didn't miss anything, Carrie. You just missed a weird individual. Okay. So let me. Okay. Oh, well. Okay. Well, I was just talking about the candle. I was talking about the candle, sweetie. On how it's really just the way that the candle has been made. That's it. That's all. Nothing else. It's not going to change anything with your workings or anything else. It is what it is. Nothing more, my sweetie pie. I've got you, my beautiful Julie. You're going to be after Love Shine. So basically, don't worry about it. It's all good. It's happened to me on a couple occasions, but like I said, your workings are absolutely fine. So let's go back over here. Julie, if you want to come back in about 15 minutes or so, you're going to be the last one before I go and see Watson before we close, okay? So let's move on down over here. Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, so let me go and see. Honestly, my love, I'm going to say it's the existing problems that he already has. I don't feel as though it has anything to do with a bug, a virus, or anything of the such. Absolutely not. It is just, I'm going to say war and terror. I don't know if you could even say that. Basically, it is what it is. It's, as time goes on by, I know that he is followed. I know that there's a lot of things that are going on for him. But I know he doesn't always necessarily help himself all that much neither, so it doesn't help. There is absolutely no doubt about it into my mind over here, my love, that he has no other issues. There's nothing that is creating this other than what he already has. So I say no, there's no bug, there's no nothing. He needs to A, sleep well. He needs to B, eat well. He needs to work onto all the other stuff, the anxiety, everything of the such, sleeping, all those things at the very same time. So no, his stress is enough to create all of that. So I feel like it's a mix of bodily functions that are, having some issues, but it's also a psychological part also. I know that the actual psychological part will be something else because it's exhausting to live through everything that he kind of creates into his mind. It's exhausting, even just the things that he does, even just, let's say, for his friend. Like, it's not easy things. It's not easy things to view all the time, to do all the time. Like, it's complicated. It's a lot of things, and they all come on in. 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 equals your total amount of anxiety and stress that creates all those issues. I don't see anything else. Let me go and see onto the approval for yes. Let's go and see that. You went to bed at 6 in the morning, my beautiful Carrie? Okay. If anybody is writing into the chat at this moment and I'm not responding to you, please do forgive me. I'm not looking. All right, so how's that going to be going? Delays. Delays is what I will say, but it will be coming on in probably within the following 4 to 5 weeks. Yeah. Oh my God. Okay. Got off fast. What was that about? That is so weird, my beautiful Carrie. Honestly, I feel like he just kind of came on, he got some messages and kind of got back off. I don't feel like he wanted anybody to see him. Was it partially because of some messages coming from other people? I will say yes. But I feel like he did not want to be bothered in any kind of way. Just kind of came on in and kind of got off. I would have been afraid too, my love. What has he been up to today? Yes, flirty. Yes, yes, females. Knight of Cups, Ace of Swords, getting over here our Three of Swords, also getting our Magician. Honestly, my love, he's been at home. He's been at home. I do, like I said, I do see him working for the friend, no doubt about it. Other than that, I feel like he's been trying to think about different ways of making extra money. He doesn't really know how, but I feel like he's been kind of bothered about money. Money has been somewhat of an issue. Other than that, I'm going to say I actually see him gaming also. The car. Good for you for doing the orange one again, but a bigger one. Okay. Within the following 4 weeks, I believe you'll be able to sell one of the cars. What should actually be redone? It went for many hours. Okay. Banishment, I would say yes. Love, we're good. So banishment, if you want to redo it, yes. And I'm going to say to continue working onto the prosperity. The other ones seem to be going slowly, but they seem to be doing what they need to do. So I'm going to say work onto the abundance, onto the prosperity, and onto the banishment. Yes, I don't remember what it was, that spell. I'm gonna write it down. I'm gonna write it down and try. I have a zillion of them. I'm gonna try to figure out which one exactly it is that I gave. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Okay. I believe I know which one you're thinking about and that you're talking about. Yeah. So if I forget about it, let me know, but I did write it down, so I will try to find this for you, my sweetie pie. Yes, I gave it a few nights ago. It was last week. Yes, it is. It is strong. It's really difficult to actually get rid of it after. It's not an easy thing. All right, hold on. Yes, no, it's really difficult. Whenever you do any, whenever you do any type of love spells, if ever you actually change your mind, you have to do like a reversal kind of a spell. But even then, it kind of changes, it modifies a lot of things, and it can be really, really quite, yeah. But I'm going to look into it. I wrote it on down. I wrote your name. I will try to find the one that I was talking about. But if ever I do forget in some kind of crazy way, remind me and I'll give it to you. Yes. Will the lawyer be able... Okay. Let me go and see. We have Love Shine, we have HP, we have MZ, and we also have Mimi. Mimi, who is back for a second round, guys. So that's a list that we have at this moment. So let me go and see about the loophole in the mortgage thing. I do see the death. I do see some clarity coming on through. Honestly, my love, I don't feel like we're going to be able to do anything. So I'm going to say no. I don't feel like we're going to be able to... I don't feel like the lawyer is going to be able to switch anything up with that. I'm going to say no. Not for the moment anyways. Okay, well, let me know later if you figure out what it is. I'm going to give you some messages. Yeah. Hold on. I'm going to go over here. I am so very attracted to you. I'm sure you will at some point, my beautiful Carrie. And you know where to find me. Sometimes, well, not sometimes, you deserve more than what I can give you. I want to be able to make you smile. You are the only one that I see. I feel jealous whenever I think about you being with somebody else. And I have trust issues from previous pain. All right, sweetie pie, let me know, okay? I know. Let's go see over here our beautiful HP. Let's go see HP. Alrighty. Oh, sweet Lord. Okay, let's do this. Let's do that. Let's go see HP right over here. Please leave you a timestamp because you're going to be driving soon. Absolutely, sweetie. Absolutely. I've got you, love shine. You too? Yeah, you too. You'll have one too. Don't worry. Don't worry. Okay, so HP it is. And HP is going to be at 149. Oh my God. HP with a E. Seriously. Oh, I'm sorry, love shine. It's not fair, sweetie. I knew it was going to be complicated. I don't want to say that I was right, but I said it was going to be complicated to be able to see him. This is it. Oh. Hi, priestess. You're 2 days into your training. Woohoo! I knew everything was going to be okay. It is contract, but it feels much better over here, right? Messages about this job as a case manager. Good for you, sweetie pie. Yes, you so deserve this. All right. So Love Shine is next, followed out by MZ and Mimi. So we're looking at timestamps for the following 3 readings. Don't forget, everybody, tomorrow we are here at 8, so 8 p.m. usual time. Alrighty, so let's do this. You've got more energy. You're feeling stronger about it. You're feeling like you've got more energy. You're feeling like you're a little bit more, I'm not going to say more passionate about it, but it's like a sigh of relief is basically what I'm seeing. I feel like you are going to have or you probably even already have a sigh of relief. Mostly because of the environment. I do not feel as though the pay is better. Maybe it's equal. I just feel as though you switched because the environment was toxic, really, really bad in all different kind of ways, and that's why you switched. You did not necessarily switch for a better pay or anything like that, but I do see you having that sigh of relief. I see you feeling better. I see you feeling stronger within it. I see you being your Queen of Cups, maintaining and getting into a better type of an emotion within your emotions, within your feelings. So it's like you're finally able to be yourself again. Again, it's not your ideal. It's not where you necessarily want to be. It's not what you always want to be or where you always want to do. But this is good. This is where you're doing good into this, my love. I don't see anybody over here who's going to be creating you any problems. And I'm even going to have to say, now this could definitely change because it's not going to be happening right away, but you could definitely even have a renewal of a contract of where you're at this moment in time. So different opportunities, I feel, will actually open on up for you over here. I do not feel like this is going to be the end of the cycle when you're done with this contract. I feel like you're going to be able to you might have like a month break between that one and another contract, but I feel like you could actually be continuing there if you do wish to be there and you're not quite ready, let's say, to move, or you haven't found something else. So I'm going to say over here, we've got respect. Not everything is perfect. You're not always going to be happy with it, but you've got respect. You've got peace of mind. You are able to move on forward and to do what you need. So you're feeling so much better into that. And good for you, because it truly is where you're meant to be at this place and time. So even though it is not your dream position, maybe not your dream job or your dream connection, this is a good place for you, and it will only continue to be even better. So my sweet love, I'm going to send you much love. I am going to give you over here a message. If you guys hear a dog barking, that's my kids who have arrived from the evil. Let me go over here. Yes, the kids have entered into the house. I will go and say hello to them 1 second. Yes. All right, so these setbacks are finally going to spring you forward, which is exactly what you are doing, right? I know, right, Carrie? Yeah, even Prince is happy. Hold on tight, because more breakthroughs are going to be coming towards you. Not only might you have like a new contract, I don't know. I feel like something else, it just popped into my mind, something else is going to be coming towards you into this place that has nothing to do with a new contract, but where you're at. Anyways, you're going to be praised for your work. You're going to do a really, really good job, sweetie pie. They're going to love you. Have faith. You're onto the right path, my sweet love. My beautiful high priestess, if you are around, please do let me know. And just give me 1 second, my beautiful loves. I am coming on back over here for Love Shine. Just 1 second, loves. Allô, les amis? Parce que bientôt mes enfants. Il a coûté 9 millions de dollars. Ah, voyons. Il a coûté cher. Chut, je reviens. Evelyne, elle voulait te voir. J'ai pas fini. C'est moi la raison où je ferme pas la porte. Parce que je savais que tu allais l'oublier, ma belle. Non. Parce que je savais que tu allais l'oublier. Pout, pout. Pout, 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 pout. Tu peux fermer la porte, ma belle. C'est pas grave. Merci. Je t'aime. C'est juste un Parce que j'aurai de l'école, alors je vais le mettre dessus comme ça, je vais pas l'oublier. Ah, ok, ma belle, bonne idée. Oh, dear God. Hello. Okay, so I am back. I'm sorry. There you go. What's the weather? It's cold. It's cold. Well, actually, right now I have 19 degrees, but it's going to go down to like 5 degrees tonight. Yeah. I know, seriously, right? Either of those were cries of joy or cries for help. Don't send us back. Yeah, no, that's just them being happy. They do that every time they come back from D's. Okay, and Matthias told me that I predicted something for NL, and he said, why did you predict it? I said, what did I predict? And he said, you gave her a Stitch toy that you bought this afternoon. I said, yes. And she wanted to bring it, and I said, yes. And I said, no. And she said, oh, I want to. So I said, fine, but you're going to lose it. And she did. She lost it. Well, actually, she didn't lose it. She forgot it at Evil Person's place. But she's going back to Evil Person's this weekend, so there you go. Yeah. Well, that's it. That's what the chaos was about. Yes, they are. They really don't like going over there, Julie. They really don't. No. Alrighty. And they were only gone for like 4 hours. Whew, but it was an eternity. That being said, Love Shine. Here we go, my sweet love. I know, poor Stitch. She lost Stitch onto Evil D's table. Oh, la la. Poor Stitch. She's going to be tortured. Love Shine. Here we go at... Love Shine over here at, well, let's say 157. I'm going to go to get to your questions, okay? Alrighty. Let me just replace this one over here. Okie dokie. So, sweetie pie. And like I was saying a little bit earlier, thank you so very much, my beautiful Love Shine, but you didn't have to, you know, go back in time, but you're a sweetie pie. So that being said, here we go. Love Shine it is. So it feels like fall. You too, right? Me too. I kid you not. I know. I don't even have to put, well, now I did today because it was a little bit warmer. I don't even have to put air conditioning anymore. It's just cold. So you text him at 10:30. Okay. And then you told him at 11:30 because that's usually perfect. Okay, no text back. Okay. He called at 12:30, said he had a meeting that lasted longer than expected. So probably see you on Friday. So, okay. So you were supposed to see him like on to Sunday, I believe, but then you didn't see him. And then I think you were supposed to see him like on Monday or something of the such. It's been like 2-3 times you were supposed to see him, but you have not been able to see him, right? Yeah. Oh, you're glad. Oh, the kids. Oh, they're glad. Oh, you're glad they're home. Yes, I know. It's so much. Yeah, I know. Okay, hold on. So. What is that? Yeah, I know. It's at the devil. The devil. The devil. I got to write it down. Sorry. Matthias will like that. The devil. A mix of David and devil. He is Gargamel from the Smurfs. Okay, so my love, let's continue on over here. So was it actually true that the meeting lasted longer or not? Or was he being held, hostage at home by the evil queen is what we want to go and see. Or if there's anything else that is happening, right? Let's go see. Oh no! The wife is working out of home now 2 days a week? Oh, she's definitely trying. She's definitely trying to keep a hold of him now, right? Yeah, she's watching him, all right. Oh, she is. All right. La 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 la. That sucks. That sucks. Justice coming on through. The fair, was he being fair or not? My King of Wands reverse, 10 of Pentacles. Actually, you know what? I'm going to say it's true. Look at other email you replied. So that there's another one? Wait, there's another one after that one. No, I only have those two. I have that she's now working from home on Fridays. Now Wednesdays also, and she was home today. Yeah. Okay, first of all, I'm going to say, was it true that the actual meeting lasted longer? I will definitely say yes. Now, his thoughts and feelings before and after calling you, I'm going to go see. Started 2 weeks ago. Okay. Wheel of Fortune coming on in over here. Honestly, he knew that you were not going to be very happy about it. He kind of felt like this is a little bit like a bad luck kind of streak for you. So was he feeling bad about it altogether? I will say yes. But he was also quite afraid about what you were going to be saying, if you were going to be mentioning anything out of it, because there has been a couple little delays and a couple cancellations, right, lately. But he had to move on forward. He had to say something. So honestly, this is really beyond his control today. Really, really, really. He could not do anything about it. So I am going to say it's not his fault. It is circumstances for today. But he was not feeling like he was not happy about the situation either. He's not feeling happy about the fact that he can't meet on up with you. He really just feels like you guys are into a bad place at this moment where you can't necessarily meet on up. And I am getting over here a king who wants to hold you, who wants to be with you, who wants to be closer to you. So yeah. Oh, good for you, my beautiful Carrie. Not too far away then. Yeah, that's it. Sun up until sleep. Sun up until sleep. What do we have? Let's go over here. Sun up until sleep. Sun up until sleep. We are thinking about you. Queen of Wands. We are thinking about you, wanting to be with you. Okay, we start off our day being so strong, thinking, oh my God, we're going to be able to see each other today. We're going to be able to, to have some fun together, spend some time together. And it's not even necessarily related to something that would be sexual. This is not. If it is, it is. And if there is something, there is something. But this is definitely not where his thoughts were actually going. I really just feel as though he wanted to be close to you, spend some time with you, but was not able to do so. But we end up into the beginning of the day thinking, oh my God, this is going to be so very perfect. as we move on forward, we see that we do have these delays. We end up going to bed feeling highly disappointed. So I'm going to say his day was a little bit, it started off nice and high, and then it was just like a downfall all the way until the time when he goes to bed. Now, it does, again, this is the way that he has been feeling throughout the day. So he started off quite optimistic, but finished off quite pessimistic because, again, it's always a push off, and it's not tomorrow. It's going to be the following day if there's no other delays again. So I kind of feel like he's annoyed by it, and he knows very well that you're annoyed by it, but he also really, really does appreciate the fact that you're not getting onto his back about it, because, I mean, you easily could, and there's nothing much that he could do about it, but then he'd be feeling quite bad. Yeah. All right, John. All right. Hi, Tiffany. Nice to see you, sweetie. Nice to see you, my love. Thank you, sweetie pie. So, let's go on see. And Tiffany, I'll be with you in about 10 minutes, okay, love? How did he feel actually after talking with you? He felt happy. He felt relieved. He felt happy. He felt relieved. He felt like everything kind of turned out into the best way, even though it was not the best way. Everything turned out okay. So he didn't have the chaos, didn't have the conflict, didn't have all the disagreements that he was kind of expecting. So actually left the whole thing, although he was disappointed also, left onto a happy note because we didn't have the downfall that we were expecting. Yes. Now, if we move over here, with Amy. He feels caught. Honestly, he has external limitations at this moment that is stopping him from coming to see you. He wants to be fair with you. I see over here sharing. He wants to spend some time with you. Honestly, he wants to be as fair as he possibly can. It's just like every single little door and everything is a little bit stopping him along the way. He's quite realizing that he has been a little bit inflexible lately, that a lot of things have happened, that there's a little bit of disorganization, a little bit of imbalance, and I feel as though he's feeling overwhelmed by this. I feel like with you, he wants to reinstore that balance. He wants to reinstore the fact that we can have a certain flexibility, as much him as much you. But it's just that he feels like his world is becoming more and more restricted. He has less freedom than he used to, even though he is working from home and should actually have more freedom. I feel like one of the reasons why, like there's many reasons for him for, switching on up, starting his own business, working from home. But I feel like one of them really was to have more time, have more freedom, to be able to spend more time with you at the same time. And I feel like he just has not been able to do that all the way up until now. Well, he was all the way up until about your holidays. And then things started kind of switching on up. So I'm going to say with you. A lot of desire, a lot of lust. But I'm going to say a lot of internal disappointment because he wants to spend more time with you, but he's having problems finding the time. With Amy into the month of September. And with Amy, month of September, Queen of Cups, being sweet and loving and caring. Here you are smack into the middle of the reading. He's going to have to move some things around. He's going to have to move some things around and make some transitions to be able to find some time to see you. The month of September is going to be a little bit more difficult for you guys, but I see an ongoing difficulty with it. I see it continuing like October, November. I see a continuum. So this is not something that is right here in time, that is only there for a couple weeks. it's like always kind of continuing. It's not finishing. So there's going to have to be some type, not this week, not right away. It's not something that must be discussed like that when something has been canceled. But it's going to be important for you guys into the month of September to try to fit yourself some dates where you can be together, where you don't have stuff going on to the weekend, where the wife is not, you know, you need to look at all these things. You need to set yourself more than ever different type of dates. It's really, really important, okay? Because I feel like there's a lot of influences that are actually coming from the wife who is trying to keep him at home as much as possible. So my love, for you and into the month of September, that's your number one thing to do, is to figure out some type of a plan where you guys can always see each other, let's say at that date, at that time, and there you go. It could be different places all the time, but otherwise you're going to have a lot of cancellations, you're going to have a lot of delays, and you're going to have a lot of disappointments. He's going to be living a lot of disappointments too. So let's try to remedy that at this moment. Other than that, you know, the love is there, the attraction is there, nothing has changed. It's just that you have less time for each other, and you're feeling kind of off by it, kind of sad by it, and he's feeling disappointed by it too, but he's having issues trying to figure out how to actually make it happen. Let's go see about the wife. Oh, hold on. What I mean? Yeah. My love, I'm not actually talking to you about, I'm talking about, your question was related to the month of September. So I'm answering you towards the month of September when I said, you said what's going to be, you know, what's going to be happening between you guys into that month. This is it. It's going to be really important for you guys to talk. It's going to be important to set dates. You know, like you set yourself a date onto the calendar. Let's say this week it's on Tuesday. Let's say the following week it's onto Wednesday, because if it's always onto the same date at the same thing, she might become a little bit suspicious. So you do have to be a little bit wise, and he has to be wise into this and kind of fluctuate things. What I'm saying is, and this has nothing to do with Friday, I'm going to go and look at Friday, but the month of September, you really do have to be careful, because I feel like things are complicated. You have less time together. The wife is taking all the time. It's almost as though the wife is believing or thinking that something is happening. And this is what is actually creating the issue at this moment in time. So, yes. Hello, my beautiful Tiffany, sweetie pie. I'll be with you shortly, okay, my love? So, yeah. I'm going to go and see if you're going to be able to see him, and I'm going to go and see what's going to be happening, okay? No, this is going to be continuing, my beautiful love shine. I'm going to say September, October, November. I'm going to say all the way to the end of the year, December. In January, we're going to have to a little bit look at the situation, see if anything has changed. I feel as though more and more, like even onto the Sundays, I believe you usually see him after, you know, the singing and the practice and everything of the such. I feel like things are going to start modifying and changing. And I feel like every once in a while, maybe 1 week out of 2, I feel like she's actually going to go on watch. And so it's like she's trying to block. It's like she believes that something might be happening, but doesn't really know and has absolutely no idea who it is. But she figures that if she tries to keep him at home the most that she possibly can, then she can actually stop whatever seems to be happening, but she doesn't really know because she doesn't really have any proof. You see what I'm going? This is why she's kind of keeping everything kind of caught within. And this is why she has been trying to keep him at home as much as she possibly could. And she's been doing this for like the longest of time now. So yeah. As I move on forward over here, I'm getting our 6 of Cups, also getting our Fool. Okay, sweetie pie, as for the Friday, at this moment, I'm still going to say yes. I feel like he's going to be able to find some time to see you. Probably somewhere around 2 hours together is probably what you're going to get. Now, him and the wife for the month of September, is she going to, you know, kind of F things up with that? Let's go and see. So MZ, Mimi, and Tiffany are next. He has Friday night football. That's it. Kids game on Saturday. Saturday night family. You see? Sunday, that's it. But I see him. That's it. Okay. I feel like she's actually going to probably go to the band practice before. So you're probably going to be good onto the Sundays because I feel like she's going to go before. I believe that she will, but I believe she'll come before, not after. So I still feel like you're going to be okay. My Ace of Cups, my Page of Cups. Honestly, my love, I'm not going to say things. I know. I'm sorry. I don't want to make you feel bad into all this. I'm sorry. I want you to know that he loves you and he wants to be with you. But I know that he tells you that there's a disconnection between him and the wife. I know that things are not easy between them, but they still share. There's that friendship that is there, but there's still some remaining love that is there too. Yes, he loves you. And yes, if he could choose, he would be with you instead of being with her. But there is still some love that is left over there. And so I feel like everything that is kind of orchestrating itself is in order to kind of, I feel like it's the wife's way of controlling, but it's also the wife's way of trying to kind of build the relationship on up. When two people do not get along well together, they do not spend time together. Okay, they just don't. You don't get along well with your hubby, right? You don't spend a time with him. I did not get along well with David, and I never spent time with him as least as I possibly could because he'd annoy the crap out of me. So, you know, you don't spend time with people when you're not comfortable with them, when things are toxic or things are bad. But when you're trying to work onto something, and we know that he's never going to leave her, or anyways, not into the plans. So he is trying to work onto the situation and onto the connection that they have at this moment in time. But it's not an easy thing. But this is it. I feel like all these things are a little bit orchestrated to make things better. So between him and the wife into the month of September, it's an ongoing, let's try to work onto things. Let's try to make things get back, you know, into somewhat of a positive kind of a way. And this is what they're doing. I do believe that she will end up going every once in a while into the Sundays. But like I said, it probably will not be affecting you because it's probably going to be before because of the children. Yes. It is a beautiful color. You did, didn't you? It is a beautiful color. It is my favorite color altogether. It is the Aries color, red. It is. My car is red. My purse is red. I do have to say, most of my wardrobe is black, though. Yes. So I'm going to give you some messages, my love. I don't want you to believe that what I'm saying is things are not going to work out between you guys. I know that you guys are going to continue to see each other. My problem is I feel that I honestly feel that you guys need to set yourself some dates. He needs to find an excuse. He needs to find a date, a time where she's busy and he knows that she can't be anywhere else than, let's say, home or work, and he needs to put that into his schedule that he needs to meet you at that time or talk to you at that moment, because otherwise it's always fluctuating. You're going to be sad. He's going to be sad. They're both working onto it, love shine. If he doesn't put the effort into it, at some point they'll end up divorcing. That will cost him a fortune. That will look bad to other people. It's not something that he wants. So he needs to put the effort into it. And that's why he's putting the effort into it. But I am going to say quite clearly, love shine, if he had to choose between you and her and there were no circumstances, let's say no circumstances, I mean no kids, nothing to do with money or house or anything, he would choose you. But because of all the circumstances, he choose her first and you come on second because he can't. Yes. Oh, he's trying too. Absolutely. But it doesn't take away his love for you, love shine. I know it hurts. I know it's painful because he's trying, but it doesn't take away the love he has for you. It doesn't take any of that away. But he has to try, because if he doesn't try, there's going to be an ultimate ending, and that's going to be a catastrophe. I'm going to give you some messages coming from him, okay? Oh, la, 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 la. Let's go see. Alrighty, thank you everybody for waiting, by the way. Thank you. Okay. So, he wants you to know that at this moment, he's a little obsessed with everything that has to do with money. So he's working really, really hard onto it. I'm seeing recovery. I'm seeing regeneration altogether. So trying not to have any endings into his life. It's exactly what we just saw. But he wants you to know that his movement is towards you, that he does love you, that his movement is, but he's trying to be as fair as he possibly can, but he knows very, very well that he is not being fair towards you at this moment, but there is nothing more than he can do. He wants you to know that he knows that he's been creating a lot of blockages lately. He knows that he's been creating, and he's been a little bit emotional, immature, as much into his texting, into his way of being, but he is going to try to rectify it as much as he can. Absolutely, my dear John, but that would just most likely be manifestation, sweetie pie. Yes. I feel like he's trying for the family, love shine. He's trying for the family. He does still love this lady. He does still love her. He doesn't love her like he used to. He loves her more as a friend, but he does still care for her. He doesn't have any passion towards her, but he does still love her. You know, within time, love often changes and it becomes more of a friendship with a great connection where you know everything and, you know, things are just easy. But you don't always necessarily have that passion. He has passion with you. He has a long-term connection with the other. I don't believe they're going to fall back in love, though. I don't. Especially because of the way that things are going. She's too controlling. He needs to have his freedom. He's an emperor. He likes to have his own things moving at his own pace. He doesn't like to be controlled. And at this moment, she is controlling and controlling and controlling to the place where there's going to be like a closing of some sort at some point in time. And that's just not going to do well for him. So she's going to have to release him and let him be. I don't know if she's going to be able to do that, but those are all things we're going to have to see into the future, my sweet love. All right, my dear John, I shall, my love. I'm going to go and see over here. You can definitely write me an email, my beautiful love shine, about this, and we can chit chat about it, my love. I'm here for you. In the meanwhile, I'm going to go and see our beautiful MZ. Exactly, right, Lilith? That's it. You just have to go whenever you go and say, this is it. I want rad. Desi Kalakar. I am sorry, my sweet love. We have been closed for 30 minutes, sweetie pie. Alrighty, so MZ, my love, please do write to me, my beautiful love shine, and we can discuss about that if you want to, sweetie, okay? I don't see that anything is going to be happening between you guys. I don't feel like he's going to be leaving or going anywhere. I don't want you to be afraid about that. Okay, hold on. And here we go for MZ. So you say you love the fact, yes. That is good. Oh, yes, absolutely. Absolutely, sweetie pie. No. That's why I mentioned it into the beginning. Yes, no. I didn't want you to be stressed about it. No. There's full moon energy slowly start coming on in, ain't there? Yes. I feel stress up into the air. So yes, absolutely, my sweetie pie. The foundation is important. Every deck, you always have to have that. Without having that, you don't have those common points, and that's where people and relationships end up kind of crumbling, right? So you need to have that on top of the passion, on top of everything else. So thank God that you do have that all together. So does he think about you more than a friend? Absolutely. There is no doubt about it. He sees you over here as his partner in life. We're talking about the Wheel of Fortune who's coming on in. He's not seeing anybody else into the same type of you that he sees you. So my love, I don't want you to worry about it in any kind of a way. Into his mind, you guys have been there together through rough and through thin and through all different kind of things. You know so much about him. He knows so much about you. You guys have gone through crazy roller coasters, something absolutely amazing. Yet, you're still there. And he's still there. And you're still holding on tight, maybe even tighter than you used to in any other kind of a way. So yes, we're definitely talking about a romantic partner category. It's just that that foundation is there and you guys are just building it stronger and stronger and stronger, which can only be good for your future later on, sweetie. You say, nowadays, does he know? Let me go and see if nowadays does he know that you still love him and want this relationship. So nowadays, does Mike know that you still love him and want this relationship? Nine of Wands, followed by our Queen of Cups. Also our absolutely, my love. I feel as though he feels that you're also afraid, honestly. I feel that there's a certain level that is there also. That's important. And I feel as though he feels that you do love him and that you do care for him and you do want to offer him your love, but he does feel as though you guys have I'm basically going to say different little barriers that are stopping you guys, and he feels that and he knows that there's anxiousness and that there's stress that is along the way, but does he actually know? I will definitely say a yes. Here we go. Well, let me take out this little deck over here. There's always another way to do something. Over here, getting legacy, building our roots, getting over here realizations, getting over here the want and the desire to do as one wants. So using your own free will to go and get what you want and believing into your own personal power altogether. So does actually do know that you do love him and that you do want this relationship? Absolutely. But is he also aware that you have your own barriers such as he does? Absolutely also. All right, let me just go over here. Oh, fudge. Can I see into the future? I can see into the future, my love. I can. But a lot of things change, my love. A lot of things change into the future, sweetie pie. They do. So I prefer not, my beautiful, to go too much into the future because a lot of things can actually change, right? Yeah. So that's basically what I'm going to say, sweetie. I do not foresee any endings between you guys, so I'm not going to say that there's any endings. Definitely not. But for sure, you guys are going to have to work on some things in order not to have any endings, which is why I'm really saying that you guys, because he is working onto this relationship, because he's never planned on leaving the relationship, my beautiful love shine, but he is working onto it. So it is truly important to put the time into the connection that you have, so your connection lasts as much as the connection onto the other side that he has. He loves you. I have no doubt about it. So I have no fears about you guys. But I'm not going to say that you guys are going to be together forever, because forever can change quickly. Let me go and see over here, Mimi, and then I'm going to go and see Tiffany, okay? So, beautiful Mimi is at 2:30. And this was added on. Just 1 second. Mimi, I gotcha. All right. Oh, that you didn't do it. Okay, wait. You're trying to dig out some past things that you did, but you can't find it, or should say maybe I didn't do it. Not sure what you're talking about. Not sure to tell. I'm not sure about the first part. Is the first part of what you're saying, my beautiful Mimi, in regards to work, or is it in regards to your love life? That's what I'm wondering at this moment. So I'm not particularly going to answer upon it all that much, because I'm not too sure if you're trying to dig out some stuff that actually have to do with work, or that somebody's trying to put you into some type of trouble, or if it really has to do about your past love. So if it does have to do with your past love, I'm definitely going to say to look at it to try to figure out things all together. So you don't repeat the same type of cycles. All right. As for not sure to tell you're in charge, that's CH, or should you just keep silent or tell her? Again, I don't quite know what it has to do with, so it's a little bit difficult to actually go and see. Because that one she asked me to do is just for in case of audit. Okay, I see. I get you. But not will have. No, I don't believe that they actually will. I don't believe they actually will. I'm going to say no, just don't. I say keep silent, my sweet love. I see over here holding on to what it is that you already do have. I'm seeing somewhat of a tower moment, and I'm also seeing our king. So, sweetie pie, I'm going to say no, you're probably just kind of better to keep silent at this moment. Don't do anything about it. Just leave it as it is. Yes, I know you are. We'll let people scold. She's also not happy about it. Like, okay. And then you say over here, let me go into your email. Okay. So we're going to start by going to see how things are actually moving on forward for you over here. Basically over here, my love, I do still continue to need you to be careful. You know, the more stressed that you're actually going to be, the more you're actually prone to actually do those mistakes. All right. So I do need you to be a little bit careful about that, because I don't want you to make any unnecessary mistakes. Let's put it that way. So give yourself a little bit of time. All right. Don't overstress things. Even if somebody gets upset at you, I mean, they get upset at you every once in a while. So, I mean, they're not going to fire you, anything of the such. So don't worry about it, sweetie. You are up for a promotion. Why? Because you're doing a really, really good job, and because they do like you, and you're going to be, you know, doing better and stuff. So don't overstress yourself about anything. Just do what you've got to do. Stay into your own little sphere. Don't mingle all that much, because mingling is not really doing all that much for you. It's not really giving all that much towards you. And just kind of let it be. I'm not going to promise to you that you're not going to be scolded into the following months, because it's not true. You will every once in a while. You probably are going to be into the following 2 weeks. Not into the 2 weeks, like in 2 weeks is what I want to say. But other than that, honestly, sweetie pie, you're doing your job, and you're doing a really good job at it. So don't worry about it. There's nothing that you can really do that will prevent you from, you know, making tiny little mistakes or tiny little things where somebody's going to come and be upset at you. So just do the very best that you can every single day. Stay away from people if you don't have to be close to them, especially if you believe that they are backstabbers or anything of the such. Keep as much information as you possibly can towards you. Go and get yourself that promotion and move on up, my love, is the best things that I can say to you. Why are they actually doing this to you? Because they want to push you. They want to push you to see how far they can go. Not because they want you to leave. It's not because they want you to leave. It's not because they want you to quit. They just want to push you to see how far you can actually go. That's it. That's all. I feel as though it is something that they do. They do it with other people too. It's just that you're realizing it and it doesn't necessarily match with your personality. For other people, it's easier. It goes a little bit more with the flow, but this is a little bit more difficult. So, my love, it's not because they're pushing you because they want you to leave the place. Absolutely not. They don't want you to leave the place. It's just because they want you to do as much as you possibly can, as best as you possibly can, with great perfection, with no mistakes at all times. They almost kind of want you to be a little bit like a robot, sweetie, but no human is, right? They will be more happy, not if you leave, because if you leave, they do enjoy the work that you do. They do enjoy, you know, what you give to this company. They will not be happier if you do leave. They're just going to do the exact same thing to somebody else. So it's not that they're pushing you away because they want to push you away, because they want you to go elsewhere. Nothing to do with it, sweetie pie. This is really just a question. They're going to do it to everybody into the exact same way. So the best that you can do if you are going to stick with that company is to give as much as you possibly can to move on up, to become like a turtle with a very hard carapace, okay? Or shell, I don't know how you say it. And just move on forward. Do what you've got to do, my sweetie pie. Don't mind the others. If you don't really mingle with them, you don't really mind what they're doing, and you just do your job, that's going to limit you an awful lot, and it'll do a lot of goodness for you. So that's what you got to do, okay, sweetie? Just 1 second. Alrighty. So hold on. All right. I'm going to give you an angel message, sweetie. And then I'm going to go and see our beautiful Tiffany. Tiffany is going to be on up next. I said it right? The carapace or the shell? I don't know. Carapace, you can say? Carapace? I don't know. Thank you, sweetie. Hey, hooroo, John. Hooroo, sweetie. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, seriously, my dear John, I'm so sorry, my love. I have a lot tonight of messages that are in PayPal and into the email, and I have not been looking, sweetie. Yes. What would you like to know, my beautiful Julie? Okay, for you, my beautiful Mimi, 1616. Overcoming obstacles. As much into soulmates, romance, affection, support, and comfort. Your level of self-control is sufficient to make things right. Onto the horizon is a possibility of a beginning, a new beginning for you. Take the chance, take the beautiful chances that life is going to give towards you, and leave the person from the past. Everything is going to fall into its piece, and I'm not even saying it, into its place. 1616, angel messages, my sweet love. Sending you much love, sweetie. My beautiful Tiffany, sweetie pie is going to be at 239. 239. Give me just 1 second, my love, and I will be back with you, my beautiful Julie. Okay, so you broke it off with E today. How's he feeling? Hold on just a second. I'm just going to ask them to put the dog downstairs. I believe the dog is upstairs. Les amis, j'ai pas terminé encore, mais j'ai juré entendre le chien en bas, s'il vous plaît.
Oui, attends.
Non.
Raconter quelque chose, on ressort dehors après.
Ok, mais allez porter le chien en bas, s'il vous plaît.
Mais on dirait qu'il nous suivait. Hein,
oui.
Ok, allez porter le chien en bas. Parfait, je finis bientôt. Allez porter le chien en bas, s'il vous plaît. J'ai tout ramassé aujourd'hui, je veux pas son poil partout. Pardon? Non, regarde, vous êtes fous!
D'ailleurs, eux autres, ils ont dit qu'il y avait comme une boîte et qu'il était en train de creuser quelque chose.
Oh, sweet Lord! Ok, non. Je m'en vais travailler, j'arrive dans 10 minutes. 10 minutes,
je te jure qu'il y avait de la musique avec une brouette puis du bois.
Oh my God. Okay. Oh my dear Lord. Okay, sorry, sweetie. Seriously. I think my kids are inventing a crime scene. I'm sorry. They had the dog up and they're like, I think somebody has been following us. They're following us outside. They passed 2 times with a car and we saw somebody they were digging a hole. And I'm like, seriously. Matthias arrives, he's like, you better call the cops. I'm like, seriously. Oh my God. Okay, so Tiffany, my love. You broke it off with E today. How's he feeling? For your new guy, you moved in together. Does he truly love you or does he have a secret agenda? Is this going to work out? Engaged soon? And you want to know what's happening with the doctor, right? Let's go and see that. I kid you not, Watson. They even talked about the wheelbarrow, whatever the heck it is that you push it, you put dirt in. Sweet Lord, somebody's probably putting a garden somewhere. Yes, apparently I have to go walk outside to see what's happening. And there was weird music apparently too. Oh God. We don't even have my town is so low on criminality. We don't even actually have our own cops. Our cops are into the same place as our fire department and they're just there once in a while to do paperwork. Oh my dear God. Hi, Sierra, sweetie. We're having one of those Wednesdays, aren't we? Sierra, you are going to be up in about 5 minutes, okay, my love? 5 minutes, sweetie. I know, seriously. All right. So what do we have over here? How are you doing, my beautiful Sierra, by the way? So 3 of Swords popping on in. Also getting over here the Hanged Man. So, sweetie, well, we're definitely not happy. Did you tell E that you were with somebody else? Because I'm getting like third-party vibes. I'm getting unhappiness. I'm getting frustration. Yeah, so there's definitely something that's going on. Julie, no, Julie, what happened to your message? Repost your message. You retracted it. I was answering you next, my love. Now it's gone. Julie, what happened? Repost it, sweetie. Unless you changed it. I don't know. A wheelbarrow, that's it, right? Thank you, my dear God. What's happening tonight? Yeah. Okay, so this is it. No, definitely. Sweetie pies. Like, we know that you're with somebody else. Something is going off, and we're not really happy about this. Honestly, he kind of feels like you exaggerate things altogether. He feels like whatever it is that you're doing, you did a little bit too quickly. You gave up onto him a little bit too quickly. Oh, no, don't, Julie. Just answer your question, my love. But I didn't have time to read it, so I don't know what it is. No, just post it over here, Julie. It's good. So, yeah. Sweetie pie, I'm going to say we're kind of waiting. We're just going to wait for somebody new to come in. As sucky as that is. It's sucky of an answer, isn't it? Yeah, so I'm going to say we're disappointed. We think that you made this decision way too rashly, way too impulsively, way too quickly. But I don't feel like we're going to make a big case out of it. We're just going to wait for the next person to pop on in. Yeah. Now for the new guy, you moved on in together. So I should say to you, congratulations. I think you changed your picture too, sweetie. I think you did. It's nice. It's nice. It's nice. Okay, so for the new guy, you moved in together. Does he truly love you? Or does he have a secret agenda? Oh, Julie, it's too late. What did you do? Okay, Julie, I got you, love. Okay, sweetie, this is what I'm going to say. I'm not going to say that he has a secret agenda. I do not feel like at this moment that he has a secret agenda. I don't. That being said, do I believe that he's going to continue and things are going to progress like this very quickly I feel like you guys have gotten to a place where things kind of happened fairly quickly. You got moved in, everything of the such. So now you're actually going to be moving on forward more into a certain stability. You're going to get to know each other onto a different kind of a level, which is all good, which is all perfect. So I'm basically going to say to you over here, my love, does he have anything that he is hiding at this moment? Does he have any secret agenda? Absolutely not. But you're going to see now that it's all about being together. It's all about moving together into all of this, and you're really just kind of figuring out things one after the other. So who you truly are, who he truly is, because one thing is about dating, another thing is about living together, right? Different. So does he truly love you? Yes. Does he truly want to be with you? Yes. Does he have any hidden agendas at this moment? Absolutely not. But now we're going to move on in more to a period of stability and grounding of the relationship. Yes. And for the moment, I see it working on out, my love. For the moment, I do. So, engaged, though, I don't see that. No, I don't see engaged soon. I'll take out some cards upon it, but I don't see that soon. I don't see any breakings, so I'm going to say that the relationship is going to continue and things are following on through. Like I said, it's more about, hi, sweetie pie. It's more about getting to know one another a little bit more. But then I feel like things become a little bit stuck. So it's like if the engagement, I don't really see an engagement for, I'll say probably into the following year. So you have like a 1 year before actually getting to the engagement. And let me give you some, let me go and see what's happening with the doc. What's happening with the doc over here? The doctor, he's still working. He's still working. He's still thinking. He's still trying to figure out things altogether. So basically, I'm going to say stalemate with the doctor. Has he forgotten about you, though? No, he hasn't. You could possibly still be hearing from the doctor into the future. I'm still not going to say that's a deleted case at all. I still feel like the doctor is still into the picture, but he's just a little bit on pause, still trying to find his solutions and his answers. But you're still into his mind, sweetie. He hasn't forgotten about you. And let me give you some messages let's go over here for some messages. Alrighty. Ooh, more little hearts. Aren't they cute? Alrighty. So, you are so different from everybody that I have ever known. I want you to know that I love you. I also would like to know, why is it that you love me? Please don't ever run away from me. I don't ever want to feel lost again. I am afraid to lose you. Will you leave me like the others? How interesting is that? The way you treat me melts my heart. And let's just put this, let's not do that. Let's just do this over here then. Hold on. I still have that leftover cold that is still there. All right, let's go over here. Alrighty. I have never felt so strongly about someone before. I find that your independence is sexy, and I definitely do want to commit to you. So my beautiful Tiffany, sweetie, I'm going to say congratulations for you, sweetie. May this relationship bring you much love, sweetie pie. May it blossom into everything that you have ever wanted, sweetie. Good for you, my love. I'm going to heart it all the way on through. MZ, sweetie. You were thinking about your abandonment issues and thought about your dad, who you never really met. Yeah, do you see me ever seeing him again into this lifetime? That's a no. That's a no, sweetie. I don't believe so. I'm going to go and see your question after. I don't know if this is your question, but yeah, do I actually see? No. No, I don't. I don't feel like you will, my love. I'm sorry, sweetie. So I'm going to say a no towards it. I feel like you might be a little bit disappointed by that. A little bit disappointed. No, he doesn't, right? And I'm getting over here, quite frankly, does Mike have any issues about the fact that you don't have a dad? Not at all. It doesn't change anything for him, quite frankly. It changes absolutely nothing. The fact that you have a dad or not doesn't change anything. He loves you for who you are. Has nothing to do with your dad, with your mom, with, you know, brother, sister, whoever it is that could be surrounding you. Changes absolutely nothing for him. So the fact that your dad is not around or that you haven't met him and everything as such, it doesn't change anything for him. So I don't want you to worry about that in any kind of a way. Let me go and see if your PayPal question was the same. Okay, no, actually, I don't see you there. It's all good. It's all good. Okay, this is our beautiful Sierra. Okay, so those were your questions. It's all good, sweetie pie. No, I know. I saw an old one pop on through, and I'm like, oh my God, but it's an old one. That's why I said you didn't have to send it. It's all good, sweetie. I know. No, it's good, Joy. PayPal sends me old notifications, sometimes like 3 hours later, sweetie pie. Yeah, and so I'm like, oh my God, you sent it, it's too late. And so I thought I'll go and see if the same question is the one that I answered over here. But yeah, it's just PayPal playing games on me. you know where to find me, my beautiful Julie, sweetie. But for Mike, it changes absolutely nothing, sweetie. For you, though, maybe it does. Maybe if you do feel like, you know, you need to say something to this person, even though you're not going to be speaking with them, then maybe you can kind of journal it or write a letter into some kind of way to make you feel better about it. But yeah. Let's go and see over here, beautiful Sierra. So Sierra is going to be at let's say 254. And then we're going to go and see Juanson. So Juanson's going to be the following one after. Okay. You want a huge crowd. How many people are actually wanting to go to this? I'm guessing you're probably wanting around 400 or 500, right? Now, I don't know what exactly would be a huge crowd for it. The number that pops into my head is a number between 182 and 250. So I'll say probably between 182 and 250 will be showing on up. Is Steve going to be impressed that you're a better promoter than him? Oh no, seriously? Somebody has been sending you crap? I don't know why I'm surprised. I do not know why I am surprised that this person is sending you this type of crap. It's not the first time. You would think they would give up, right? Okay, so is Steve going to be impressed that you're a better promoter than he is? Magician, Queen of Cups. Also getting over here are Three of Pentacles and the Moon. All right, so quite frankly, impressed, yes. Is he going to say it? No. Is he going to try to figure out? Into his mind, he's actually going to be thinking that you're somewhat cheating into some kind of way. Like, oh, maybe you had a different type of list, or maybe the type of people that you went after, or maybe you kind of offered something. Like, he just kind of feels like you're a little bit cheated into something. You did something that maybe you weren't necessarily supposed to, and that's why you got more people. So I will basically say that this is it. Is he impressed? Yes. Is he believing that you did it quite fairly? No. He's actually thinking that you used some type of strategy, which I don't quite know what it is, in order to go and get more than him. So is he actually going to say to you that you're better? Is he actually going to confess any of that to you? Absolutely not. He never shall, never will. But there's absolutely no doubt about it that he does believe it. But at the same time, there's something within him that is saying that something is hidden. Something is not all that clear. Yeah, so it's like a half-half kind of a thing going on. So we're impressed, but we're kind of thinking that you're cheating into some kind of way. We just don't really know how. What's going on over there? This person has been setting you blocks and you returned it back. Okay. Karma coming from this person is not coming in right away. It's not coming in right away. I feel like the blockages that are going to be given towards this person are coming in approximately 8 to 10 weeks. I feel like we're overly emotional. I feel like too much is going on. I feel like this person believes that they're losing their power, that they don't have as much power as they used to, that they can't move on forward as they used to. It's like they can't quite manipulate people neither. It's like their manipulation power has kind of failed them. I feel as though they are no longer aligned. I feel like they're not as harmonious, not as happy into their relationships and affairs of the heart. So I'm basically going to say anything that has to do with their relationship, their own personal relationship, is going to be going downhill. I feel like they're going to feel like they are unloved, kind of a little bit blocked into their own way. But I see a lot of frustration, and I feel as though there's nothing much that we can really do about it. There's nothing much that we can change or modify. It's just the way that it's going to be, and it seems to be kind of staying into that way for like a few weeks. I'm going to say maybe about 10 weeks or so. So rough times coming upon for approximately 10 weeks for this person who has been sending those blockages to you. And you would like to have some notes from us, right? You can definitely have some notes from us. Let's go over here. Although we're apart, I can still feel you. I wish that I could take back some things that I have said. I am still fixated onto you. I'm not quite sure, though, that we are suited for one another. Sometimes I desire to recapture that feeling that we had. Being around you is like a breath of fresh air. I wonder if you're enjoying life more without me. And the person that you're going to be with, let's go and see. So this is going to be for our beautiful Sierra. Hold on. Let's go over here. Let me go back and make sure everything is okay. Oh, well, probably. There you go. You are there. Okay. You're not the only one promoting, right? I know. Because S thinks that he's an amazing... That's it. That's it. Well, he probably thinks that you're flirting with people. You keep giving him the chance to call, etc., and he knows. Oh, no. I feel, Carrie, that it's always a little bit into the back of his mind. He doesn't release it. It's always going to be there. He's a very anxious person, and it will remain with him. It will probably even remain with him for the following 6 or 8 months, my beautiful love. And thank you for supporting my new channel, beautiful Carrie. So, yeah. There's no doubt about this over here, my sweet love. He definitely does. There's no doubt. Yeah, he thinks you've got your sexy on. Getting over here, our hermit. What? 7 of Swords. Oh, geez, Louise. Okay, the next person coming on in is still not your person. Next person coming on in is avoidant. Yes, avoidant. Come on in like they're on top of everything, like they're the boss of things. They know what they want. They know how they're moving on forward, but they're not able to give you anything of it. And they're always a little bit kind of procrastinating, staying a little bit onto the side as you're just kind of there waiting, but you're not going to wait forever. And this person over here is coming into the month of November. It's not going to last all that long because no, they're too lazy. They're not doing what they should be doing. Let's put it that way. So into the month of November, you have somebody who's coming on through a little bit flukishly. But like I said, they're lazy, not really moving forward, not interesting to you. As we move on forward to go and see a little bit further off, we're going to have to go all the way to the month of March. Into the month of March, there's like 2 different people who are interesting you. They're both fairly tall. They're both fairly in good shape. Neither one of them actually know each other. And I kind of feel like you're a little bit kind of dating both of them, trying to figure out which one is more interesting for you. I feel like ultimately you're going to have to make a choice into the month of March. So I will say into the month of March, my love, you have two possibilities of men that are going to be coming on through, and you're going to have to pick which one. I feel like one is going to be a water sign and the other one is going to be an earth sign. It's nobody that you know at this moment. They're both between, I'm going to say 5'10" and I'm going to say 6 feet. They're both, I feel like they're both dark and handsome, sweetie pie. The one who is a water sign, I believe, is about 5'10", and that one does have a tattoo, has a couple tattoos. The earth sign does not have any tattoos. They're both financially okay, not rich, but okay, they're good. No children in view. And I feel like they're both interested into something that could be good for you. So it's going to be up to you to discover them and to figure out who you want. So you will be in great abundance in love, my beautiful one, as time goes on by. But be careful for the flirtatious one who is coming on into the month of November. And into the meanwhile, you go and kick asses, B-U-T-T, my sweet love. You go for it. You've got this, girl. Oh yeah, I already gave the messages. Alrighty, so I'm going to go and see our dear Juanson. I'm no longer going to be looking to the chat, so please do forgive me if I do not read what anybody is writing. My beautiful Sierra, I wish you the most loveliest of evenings, sweetie. And good for you for doing better than us. And good for you for standing back, the bad stuff to the bad person. Am I having a good day? Yes, I did have a good day. I did. It was busy. It's busy. It's like days are always busy. There's never enough time into a day. And then I realized when I started this live that tomorrow I have a parent-teacher meeting. Almost thought about skipping it because I know this teacher. I've already been there 2 times around. But I'll go. For the simple reason that we usually write little messages or pictures to our kids. And I definitely want Raphael to have his picture so he won't feel left out. So you saw, yes, it was a crowded Wednesday work. Yes. At least you saw her, but you weren't able. No. No. Why so many people? Are you guys like preparing for Black Fridays? Way too early. Yes. Yeah, I know. I know that question was going to pop on through. Who was she talking with? By the way, is anybody else excited that the Beetlejuice Day is approaching? You're going to play with everybody? Sierra, playing can be fun. I say go ahead with it. Have a lovely evening, my beautiful. Oh my God. What happened over here? Even the cards want to escape me tonight. Okay, hold on. Oh, sweet Lord. Okay. I'm still here. I'm just underneath my desk since half the deck ran away from me. Am I the only one who loses decks? Seriously? Oh, okay. Got it. Because you have a copy ready for that too. I know, right? I'm so excited. I passed by the cinemas today as I was going over to a shop and I thought, ooh, I wonder if they got the Beetlejuice stuff up because I'm seeing like Beetlejuice merchandise like all over the place. And I want to buy every single one of them. Yeah, but some of them can be a little bit scary. And Anel is absolutely terrified of, anything, actually. So I have to be careful what I purchase. Yeah. So hold on. Jeez. Good night, my beautiful Mary, sweetie. See you tomorrow, my love, at our usual time. All right, so who was she talking to? She was talking to her sister, my love. She was not talking to her mom. She was talking to her sister. So sister is the one that she was talking to. No doubt. So the sister is the one with our 3 of Swords. Also getting over here our 10 of Pentacles. Yes. And our death card over here. No, she was talking to her sister. I feel like her sister, but it was related to her mom. I feel like she was talking with her sister because I feel like her sister is trying to cope, trying to figure things out, but I feel like her mom is kind of down and not feeling all that well. So it was a sister, but it was in relation to the mom. Yeah, a long story, but that's what it is. Yeah. Nothing in specific in regards to that. I feel like she was a little bit actually quite preoccupied by it. I know that she did want to see you. I know that she did want to actually talk with you and to see you, but it was just not a possibility. Hold on. Yeah, getting over here our Page of Swords, also getting our Temperance. So, Sweetie Pie, I'm going to say over here that she did not really have that occasion, a little bit like you didn't have the occasion. Just way too many people around. Things have not been balanced at all, but she would have loved to actually, you know, be able to speak with you and to know a little bit what went on with you this weekend. Let's go see. Let's go see what's happening into her life. Other than that, what's happening into her life. And then we're going to go and see what's happening into your life. Into her life. The departure of dad taking a lot of space, taking pretty much all the space that is there at this moment, but slowly getting more clarity, slowly getting more happiness, and slowly taking more control over our life. So seeing more possibilities actually coming on forward towards her. So she's being more positive, basically, into her life. But most of her life is actually kind of preoccupied by that. Let's go see about you and see what's happening. Onto your side, getting over here, the World, also getting... Onto your side, you're moving on forward as you should. You're thinking about her, you're wondering about her, you're wondering when that moment's going to come, when you're going to be able to kind of get off of that boat, get off of that journey and begin your own journey, your brand new journey that you want, where your ultimate happiness will be. So you're being quite hopeful. You're being our dear Juanson that we love. I'm thinking about your sweet love. So I'm going to say as soon as she kind of gets out a little bit of those vibes, which will probably take a good 3 weeks or so, I feel like things will be better. There will be some ups and there will be some downs. She'll be better in about 3 weeks or so. She'll be better for about a month and a half. But then I feel as though things will become a little bit more... family times will arrive with the holidays and things will become a little bit more complicated for her. And it'll take her a good month or so again before getting back a little bit on track. So let's say we're looking into the tarot cards and she wants to give you a message. What would it be? I know, right? Getting over here our King of Swords. Also getting our Justice, followed out by our Three of Swords. All right, love. Honestly, the message that she wants to give you is that she knows that she is being unfair at this moment. She knows very well. But she has a lot of pain. She has a lot of sorrow and she's trying to figure out things. So she's like asking you to give her a little bit more time onto this journey. Into the angel messages. We're going to go over here. Trust the divine timing of your journey. Harmony prevails and your dreams are and will materialize. Maintain balance and let the soothing energy simply guide you. Before we move on to the messages, let me know whenever you are ready over here for this one. He does have a very kind heart. He is very sweet, very loving, and very kind. Ace of Cups. The answer is yes, but examine the possibility of a no before starting. So Ace of Cups, my love, is what it is. And let's go and give you some messages. Let's go over here. Love is a language that transcends words. In your arms, I find my home. Love is not just a feeling, it's also a choice. You are my favorite kind of magic. With you, I am my truest self. Your smile is my sunshine onto a rainy day. That being said, my beautiful loves, thank you for the beautiful live. Thank you for the beautiful they are. Thank you for the beautiful patience. We shall see each other tomorrow at the same place, same time. Everybody do try to rest, and we shall see each other tomorrow. Thank you, my beautiful loves.